When you're drunk and home alone and you've got nowhere to go, there's a place for you, I know. It's called Redbar Radio.
Bad guitar.
Saturdays you're good to go at
Redbar Radio is filmed live in front of a studio audience.
It's the Redbar Radio Marathon Show going into hour number 4, correct? Yeah? We're going into hour number 4.
This is the fourth paid hour,
Yes.
5th hour total.
Thank you guys so much for donating today, helping us get to hour number 4 and helping me tell this very long awaited story. I've been wanting to do this since we started the show. I've always wanted to tell the story. The opportunity just has not come up, and it is very dangerous for me to tell this story. And I like that I'm just able to keep talking about it, and we'll discover new things. I'll remember old things. It's really a great thing to do for me as well, because trying to explain this to people over the years since I've been out of that school is nearly impossible. I've always said, if you want to hear this story, I'll sit you down and I'll talk to you for 2 weeks, and then you'll understand what I'm talking about. But I think this is good, and now I could just link people to the show, you know, new girlfriends. Before we start getting serious, you're going to have to listen to me talk for 6 hours about this thing.
Yep. You want to know where the slow jack comes
Be like,
from?
oh, I like the show, but I didn't care so much about the boarding school story. Let's get back to Kyle Lane's roast joke.
Yeah, that was, all the audience members in the roast are going to be telling a story on their own podcast the time they saw Kyle Lane do a roast. And it was horrible. You don't understand.
Worst.
You guys
Doesn't get worse than that,
terrible
James.
stories.
Now, why is it that you're a fag?
Look at that shirt, my God.
Yeah, that was good. All right, let's. Where do we leave off here? Where do we leave off?
You were holding back the guards with your rifle.
No. Okay, well, let's. We're almost done with these terms. I mean, I've skipped over a lot of them. I want to go through these to try to spark some remembrances. Positive talking to.
Shitty, you don't have a better word for that.
I know.
Concept.
We're going through the Elan dictionary right now, and we're going over some of these terms that they used, and it's reminding me of experiences. Let's see. The program, okay?
Oh, great movie.
The framework meant to be there after we were systematically broken down. The vein of our existence, the savior and destroyer of our very being. Great. Pull up. A direct order, not to be confused with a suggestion. Let's see.
That doesn't even that one.
Ramrod. This was the second rank in the house with little
Ramrod
with a little more responsibility than a worker. Ramrod.
Oh, can you start calling me Ramrod?
I went through Ramrod.
I'll call you Chief and Ramrod.
They were like you're too good for this stuff. We're just gonna make you a staff member.
Yeah,
it was great. No, it was horrible. It was the worst year of my life. Let's see. Reacting. That was when you made any slight movement or change in facial expression, something that you were not allowed to do when told to do something or when being dealt with. Yeah. So if somebody's like, Mike, you need to clean up the spill now.
I'd be like, my name's James.
Yeah, you could be like, oh.
They'll be like, stop reacting. That's what they would say. Huh? Yeah, so if you made a face...
So you could react and then glamorize, but like,
stop reacting.
I do this at home.
Stop reacting.
Now stop. Glamorize.
Yeah.
React.
Reading privs. Reading a book at any time. You needed privileges to read.
Oh, that's great. And this is because you didn't do well at school.
Re-entry. This was a rank that I did not make it to.
Do you regret that?
Only certain... And you know what? They stopped doing it as much while I was there. This is after you graduate, coming back.
Why would you?
And being paid to work.
Oh, man.
Work there. Not as a staff. This is still before staff.
That's like the 55-year-old guy?
He was staff, yeah.
Yeah.
The other staff members were 55 or younger.
No, well, we're going to talk about one staff member in particular that's a big part of this whole revolt. A lot of them were in their late 20s, mid 30s. Just groovy, whacked out kids. No, they were like normal people, surprisingly.
No, they weren't.
The staff members were.
No, they weren't.
But they looked and talked normal.
Okay.
They were more normal than the kids because they.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. There was one staff member that I hated. She was like a lesbian gym teacher type.
Sure.
She was horrible. I used to call her Rosie. Just kidding. I didn't call anyone any clever names because I wasn't allowed to.
That's cool. What is that called? Thinking?
Yeah.
Is that a term, thinking?
Oh my God. My comedy suffered a lot during this period.
Hey, can you turn Fritz's mic down or at least in my headphones?
What?
What? No.
You can just shut up.
Why?
Here, if that's what you.
Or it's just like really loud.
Just Fritz is loud?
Yeah, or maybe that's just his voice.
Okay.
Wow, what a cunt.
What do you want me to do? My ears are every time you scream in there, my ears.
James, are you starting to get drinky again? You've been going through a real problem lately.
You've been a real
You need to go to Elan.
Why no.
Here's the thing about telling someone they've had too much to drink. You're only looked at as an asshole.
I haven't had too much to drink.
You're being loose.
Are you my cheat?
Let's learn these terms.
I'm going back to Elan.
Your eyes are terrifying me. Right?
You're glamorizing about the time you had in Elan, not here.
Yeah.
I'm Ramrod. You don't talk to me that way, Chief.
Ramrod was the second position.
It's the worst. Ramrod is yeah.
I was a Ramrod for like a day. They're like, get out of here.
Stop. You're glamorizing.
Yeah, I am.
And reacting.
I'm reacting.
You're faggotizing.
Resident of the week. This was fun. The most accomplished resident of the week. I got that almost every week. No joke.
You get a plaque or something, a trophy.
No, resident of the week got a can of pop.
Bowling trophies. Like a guy bowling at the top. Is your trophy just a guy like scrubbing the floors?
Restraints,
man.
aka zip ties. Plastic zip ties used to handcuff a child's hand and or feet. Multiple zip ties usually had to be used. 2 or 3 on the wrists alone.
It's so much worse when they refer to them as child.
I know, children.
Child's hand. Oh my God.
I know, and they really were.
Yeah, they were 15, 14, 16. I mean, like...
Somewhere in the 8th grade, it said.
The ring,
14,
we talked about this, an actual ring of children used to contain 2 fighters at a time, one fighting for good and one for evil. The resident fighting for evil would stay in while the new ones for good were introduced or allowed to rest.
They would rotate in.
Yeah,
good
it was
guys.
a tag team versus one. Would the guy get the shit kicked out of him?
Yeah, they would be bleeding.
Would they be like, was there like a
They
tap
would
out?
stop
Like,
it. Yeah.
okay, so would girls ever get the ring?
I never saw one. I know they did.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Was it would be all girls?
I only
though?
saw like 2.
Yeah, they're not animals.
What about like when the girls had girl staff members too, or no? It was all men.
No, the staff members. While I was there were about 3 guys and 3 girls. Maybe all together. I mean, it would switch all the time. Some staff members would take 2-week breaks, and then other staff members.
The guys would always be in charge of the guys, and girls.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, really?
It was mixed.
That's weird.
But there was no. Like as far as the dorms go, yeah, it would be a woman staff member, of course. Up there. It wouldn't be a guy going like, "Let's see those pussies."
It was probably mostly dudes there, though, right?
Let's
At the
see
school,
those pussies.
there were more guys.
Yeah, because that would be crazy at this sane place.
Yeah.
A guy seeing a girl's pussy. That would be the most shocking thing on there. What was that called? Sightseeing? It's where all the girls showed the guys their pussies.
Here's something that I don't remember. Those who earned it were allowed to
show
attend.
the ramrods their pussies.
Those who earned it were allowed to attend school at night. Monday through Thursday from about 7 p.m. That never happened. No. This might be from...
That's what I want to know. Is it before or after you?
Let me open this in a new tab. Uh-oh, don't tell me I'm freezing here. I survived the Elan school is what I'm reading off of. Anytime you have to survive something...
It probably wasn't very fun.
Yeah.
You're a survivor.
You're gonna work hard. You ain't gonna give up.
Yeah, it doesn't
I am a little loud. I am a little loud.
Well, when you would like get excited about something, which is fine. I want you to be able to get excited, but it was like knocking my ears and like making ring.
Jeff Wimbledon is the guy who wrote this, and Jeff Wimbledon says, "I'm just a guy who wants all Elan survivors to understand that we got caught up in a corrupt and an explosive industry. People will all come to terms with what happened in their own way, and I respect that. I've been doing a lot of research, and I just wanted everyone to access it access to it if they wish. I think what he's doing is just combining everything from over the years. He's not saying...
He went there, though.
Yes, of course.
Why don't you email him and ask him when he went there?
I don't want... See, this is the thing.
Networking, and then people are going to notice that.
Getting involved with all this is not fun for me.
No,
Yeah.
it's bad enough like having old friends from high school
Telling
contact
the
you
story.
on Facebook. Like you don't want to get involved with a bunch of
And
people
I
trying
did.
to
When I
heal.
first got out, I got in contact with some of these people.
Oh, really?
And all I learned was they're crazy. They really were crazy.
Well, that one
I
guy
can't
from,
get along with them.
I don't know if you want to say that.
What one guy?
From the band, he went there.
We're going to talk about that.
Okay.
That's a big part of the story,
Well,
too.
but it's like, I mean, imagine, surviving the Holocaust, you come to America, and it's still going on, and nobody knows about it. You'd
The
be
way
like,
these people
well,
talk,
somebody
though...
needs to do something.
Here's what I'm different than these people. I know I'm different than these people who went there right off the bat, but I'm different also in that I don't like to sit around and pretend, woe is me, look how I was treated.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 which they love doing, and they're exaggerating. They exaggerate. Like, most of the stuff you read online is slightly exaggerated.
Wondering, yeah, because a lot of it sounds...
still was fucking horrible.
Sure, but a lot of it...
But they like want to remember it being...
A lot of it sounds like that old Geraldo...
Right, it's like
that
with
special
rape,
that...
when it didn't really happen, but they say it did, because...
Well, and like the shit I read reminds me of that...
that's supposed to get a laugh, otherwise they look terrible.
No, why would that get a laugh?
What I just said.
What did you say? You were saying...
I said it's like rape, and they say it
Oh,
happened,
I didn't
but
hear
it
you
really
say.
didn't. Yeah, nobody...
I didn't hear you say rape.
Oh.
What were you saying, James?
That's the key part of what I said.
I was saying it reminded me of like... in my head, like when you read the stuff online, you visualize like... the first special Geraldo did that made Geraldo like a name.
Yeah.
Where like he went into like an old like insane asylum and people were just naked in the room, shitting everywhere, and like shaking.
No, it wasn't like that. I mean, there was order to it. It's crazier in the fact that you just don't know that it's out there happening, and it's never been documented.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, not woe is me, let's feel sorry for the life I led, but rather there's people who are going to go through this again. Let's shut this place down.
Yeah, there's that
and the
mentality
fact that it gets
too.
Federal funding is the really like that's.
Yeah, but like
a lot of it for me
is, or at least get it out there.
A lot of it for me was horrible. I don't want to revisit too much. Like, it sucks. It's like a really
I understand.
shitty thing. So, yeah, I don't want to make it my life's mission. Now they've got me for life. You know, if it was my life's goal, blogging about it, talking about it, trying to shut it down, now they've affected my life that I'm enjoying.
Then they win.
They're winning.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to...
still doing this to people.
Well, fuck them. Well, maybe they'll all grow up to have great podcasts.
Yeah, maybe you will someday.
That's true.
You don't talk that way.
The show has.
I was talking more about growing up.
You don't talk that. You don't talk to Chief that way, buddy.
I am just a ramrod.
I'm Ramrod.
There was multiple
What's
ramrods.
third? What's third place?
Expediter. I
Stop
believe.
reacting.
You're such an
You're frowning.
expediter.
You're frowning
I
to
can
life.
frown. I'm Ramrod.
You're
I just
frowning
can't
to
frown
life.
to Chief.
You can't
I'm
frown.
getting confused.
Sideways. This was a big.
You can't
turn.
frown to life.
Sideways was being or alluding to something in an indirect way.
Oh my god.
Which was weird. This was a tricky.
Not a
one.
lot of similes at Alon.
There were so many things like being sideways was like
being a smart ass.
Kinda. And they would say stop being sideways.
What if some guy was really just like standing sideways,
Mutated, man? Oh,
hanging from like the pole sideways?
it's really windy.
Comedy. Here's the definition of comedy. Something that you are never allowed to think about.
Oh, sure.
Signing out. This is what I might have done. Technically, you are allowed to sign yourself out the day you turn 18 and are legally an adult. Technically. See? It gets tricky. So you can be 18 and still be stuck there. I've seen it happen, which is very illegal.
Like how so?
I'll talk about that when we talk about me signing out.
But you did last past 18.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, and if you want to bring up any of these, let me know. Remember, we're just going through the terms, and there's so many of them. I'm skipping over a lot of them. I'm just talking about the ones that...
I like static group. A group meant for talking instead of screaming.
Yeah. No, that's what it was. The worst group that I was...
normal screaming group.
There was a special group...
Get some chatting done.
...called the men's group. Okay, and the men's group was like a once-a-month thing, and you volunteered to be in this group. And this was a group only for the guys, and it was to talk about like sexual things, like if you were sexually deviant.
Jack?
No, I went to one men's group because they're like, you should just check it out, see if there's anything you want to talk about in there, and it was every kid talking about how he sucked his friend's dick when he was little, or how he was like raped, and it was so disgusting. And they're like, Mike, you must have something like this, and I'm like, no. And they're like, you're lying. Everyone does.
A girl under the bleachers.
No,
Goodbye.
it wasn't about that. It was like so many kids were like telling these stories. They're like, I sucked my friend's dick and I never told anyone, and we would play with each other. And I'm like, okay, you guys are fucking sick, because I did not do that.
These kids were abused, and let's send them to a school where they're abused to fix their abuse.
Sure.
Yeah.
See, but I didn't have that. Like
You were just a scamp.
So where?
yeah. I really was not supposed to be.
You were
at
a
this
scamp.
place.
Yeah.
Let's see what else.
Yeah, it's so funny.
But I remember I was mad at the. I'm like, this stuff is disgusting. Like, they should not be talking about how they sucked each other's dicks. I don't want to know that. It's a little too far.
You're like, can we get back to the screaming about how everyone sucks?
Even for crazy cult therapeutic community hellhole hell.
Right.
I
think talking about
this is a
sucking
little over the line.
sideways.
How about we pretend that we don't suck each other's dicks? Okay.
As long as we're pretending in this fake ideology where everything like makes sense in this weird fucked up way, let's pretend that never happened.
dick sucking not negative? That's fine.
Tours, meticulously scheduled and then given by a chosen poster child. Yours, me, Lee. They are told how to answer questions, where to go, when not to go, what not to say, what not to do, what not to expose. Yeah, I was in a certain position where parents would come and they would ask for a tour. So a lot of parents didn't do this, but if they asked, what are you going to say? No, you cannot see our secret facility.
Yeah.
So they would stage everything, man. I mean, they would make it. They would hold these special events, and we all thought we were just doing something fun for a change, but it was because there were parents coming in to look around, and then they'd have a student like me.
What would you do? What would the staging be?
Like they would hold like a fun activity. They'd be like, "Hey, everybody! Just everyone's been so good this week. We're gonna all watch a movie and have popcorn, or something like that."
Okay.
So the parents would come in and it'd all be all of us just watching movies and talking and drawing or writing at our tables, eating popcorn.
Hey, you can see over here.
This is where the students are.
We're going to watch a movie. The movie is Sleepers.
They wouldn't. The parents never saw the dorms. They never saw the.
They didn't see. They didn't show the parents the ring.
No, they didn't go. This is where your child will sit when he doesn't listen, tied up.
Yeah. This is where he'll fight people against his will.
This is where
but at the beginning, I thought
fight 5 people.
I go, oh, this is nice. We can watch a movie, but then you learn that these times that you're actually doing something that you think is lighter and more fun are just because.
Yeah, but you still can do it.
Sure.
They let you finish the movie at least?
No. As soon as the parents.
That's why to this day.
That's why to this. Power down! Everyone, get to your chain room.
They ended Citizen Kane right before he said what Rosebud was, just to fuck with us.
They wouldn't let him say Rosebud because it said bud, and that was glamorizing weed.
Sure.
We're glamorizing the 40s. When the Holocaust happened.
Let's see. Weekend packet, a large packet filled with paperwork. Yeah, that was crazy. Weekend trips to Barnes & Noble or a movie were held on certain weeks. That never happened. Window privs, the ability to touch a window or lift one up in the summer to let in a draft. Writing privs, the ability to write while outside of school. Oh, that meant if you weren't taking that school thing at night. Worker, every new resident begins as a worker of the service crew. The only rank lower than worker is shot down. The worker's main duties are during clean and deal.
And that's where you start.
Yes. Worker of the day, every day they chose.
That's like being an intern.
Yeah. X's crew. This is the crew I was part of. This was the highest one. Expediters, strength positions, and security force.
Oh, X is higher than chief? X is the best.
X's is chief is part of X's. So there's service crew.
Gotcha.
Service crew, which is like in charge of all the cleaning.
Yeah, I'm starting to get into this now. I kind of want to go.
X's, which is involved in the security. There's business office.
Probably wouldn't. hurt.
Probably.
Probably would not. Be like
okay, that's
10
all they
times
have
better
there
than
now.
it is.
So let's get into
Horrible
this.
life.
Let's get into this stuff because this is where.
So what I want to ask you, what is you said you got to the top position. What is that?
Okay. Well, I wish they just had a list of the positions in order. This is in alphabetical order. It doesn't make sense. What I really need is a list of the positions in order so I could really remember when. It would give me a nice time frame if I could find the positions in order. Does anyone out there, can they find the Elan positions in order of when you get them and maybe the time frames of when you're supposed to get those? So, like I said, blasting through these positions, doing everything the right way.
Really achieving.
Up until about 5 months, it was all a scam, though. And then something started changing in me. Like I said, I started getting into it.
Right.
And my plan was, I'm going to graduate. I'm going to do the full program, graduate the legit way, even if it means I'm here after I'm 18. That was my plan. So I got to a certain position where I was going to do what's called a home visit. Okay. Where they let me come home for like 3 days.
This is when you're how old?
17. This is all before I'm 18.
Okay.
Okay.
After you're there for like 6 months.
This was my first home visit. I was probably there for 7 months. Now remember, I got to the top position at 8 months, but I was there for about a year and a half.
Right.
This is right before you got that position. You're
I'm
well.
doing a home visit. And so before that happened, let's get into this. So I have all the privileges here, almost. Writing privileges. I'm writing with my
Very
parents.
quickly you get these,
Every day, I get to write to my relatives. Still no friends. Can't talk to any friends.
Do those people get the letters, or what are the chances of that?
Friends?
The
Or my
people you wrote
parents?
to.
Oh, yeah. Like, I was in constant correspondence now with my parents.
Okay.
They would send me care packages all the time. I was allowed to get those. And I got in trouble. They told my parents would send me, like, every week a box with, I had, like, all the best bedding. And they felt so bad. And these are little things in the outside world. But they were, like, nice. So I was able to tell my parents, I'm like, I have fitted sheet privileges. Can you send me fitted sheets? They would send those. But a lot of parents would never send their kids anything. So it would, every week I would get this box and everyone would be so jealous and they would send me food and snacks and all this stuff.
Did you feel hated there by people?
Oh, there was
When you were in
definitely
that
a certain
position?
point. Oh, yeah, everyone hated it. Because I was, the staff.
You're a special boy.
They hated that. But I had, probably only like 3 friends because everyone else was crazy. And so me and my mom and my dad, constant correspondence. My mom sends me a letter one day saying, hey, you know that band you like, Screeching Weasel, which is a big punk rock band.
Right.
She said she found out somehow that the lead singer of that band, named Ben Foster, went to Elan in the 80s. Okay, and this was one of my favorite bands. She knew this because I had all the T-shirts and stuff and posters. She goes, so I got in contact with him and told him about you and how you're a fan and now you're at the same school that he's at. Okay, and he was a big supporter of the program.
Really?
He was brainwashed into it in the 80s. He graduated, went on to form Screeching Weasel, big punk band.
Right. Yeah.
Pretty.
Oh, they were huge.
For punk rock, that's
They were
one of
big.
the staple bands.
Yeah. I knew about them in Kentucky.
Yeah, they were very
They
big.
were a Chicago band. Yeah.
So, and at this point of the program, I like the program and I want to do it. So I asked the staff if I can write back and forth with the guy from Screeching Weasel. He ends up sending me a letter first
Okay.
telling me, hey, Mike, I
And he
talked
was
to your
still
mom.
into it at the time?
Yeah, like he was all
Weird.
positive about it.
That's weird.
But he went in the 80s.
So
it was
when
different.
he was in the band, he was still a supporter of the program.
Yes, he still is
Weird
till
to
this
me.
day.
Really?
So listen to this. He writes me a letter.
That's
this
very
was
surprising.
amazing to get a letter from him.
Right.
I had every CD, knew every song, played all their songs, sang all their lyrics.
It'd be like if Adam
and
Duritz wrote me.
they were like retired at that point
was
as a band. So they were like a retired band that nobody had seen in concert for like 4 years at this point, and it would be amazing to see them live. And now I'm talking to him. So they let me write back and forth with him because they see his letters, they see he's supporting this program. So we start writing back almost every week a letter.
And are they scanning these letters before they let you have them? Or
They open them when you get your letters. You open the mail with the staff member watching you. They hand out the mail to you. You open it. They they scan it over real quick. But after a while, they realize
they get a little lax.
Yeah. So I start writing back and forth with him. We're talking about all this stuff, and he's like, "Oh man, when you graduate, I'm going to give you my guitar that I used all these years. I'm going to autograph it and give it to you, and we're going to hang out. We'll do music together." I mean, this was incredible.
That's nuts. Yeah,
we became like really good friends.
Right. I know you mentioned him before.
So I get my home visit. Okay. Now the first home visit is very particular. You're going home with one other student, and you have to schedule out everything with your parents and the student over the phone before you leave. You have to follow that schedule. There is no seeing friends. There's no driving. Right. There's no going out by yourself. You have to go to bed at a certain time, still in your home, and your parents and the other student are there to make sure you do this. So we come up with the plan. We fly home to Chicago with this kid. My whole family shows up there. We have this big party. I don't know why I didn't fucking run away, but everything was like going well for me, and I believed in what I was doing, and I was excited to finish it. I knew that I would be able to finish it not long after my 18th birthday, so I'm like, I'm going to do it.
Right.
And it was almost like...
Well, because running away would be another, like, that's just, you're undoing all of that work.
Exactly. Like, I felt like I was like the most positive person.
You are finally achieving at something.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And that's
like,
a good
I felt
feeling.
superior to my parents.
Yes.
I felt like they didn't, because I did so much therapy. Remember, this is day in and day out therapy for 7 months. I felt like I knew I was wiser than everybody.
That's how the people in the military must feel when they come and talk to you.
Exactly. Like, look at these people. They don't
know what life is.
They don't know
That's probably why people continue to fucking stay.
Oh, sure, certainly. So it's not the cause.
We have this home visit. Everything's going fine, and my parents are like, "We're going to go out to dinner." So we're driving, and then we pull up to an apartment. I go, "What are we doing?" She goes, "I have a surprise," and it was Ben Foster's apartment. We were hanging out with him and having dinner at his house, which was not cleared by the school. Okay.
Ooh, really?
But nobody said anything. I'm like, "Oh my God, is this okay?" And my mom's like, "Yeah, it'll be okay." And the guy with me didn't say anything bad about it.
He knew the history of the letters.
Yeah. He knew exactly who he was, and he was excited about it too, because he knows that this guy's like a relevant thing. So we get there, and we go to his apartment. It was great. I talked to him for like hours about punk rock music and looked at all his... He had like this really cool, all this memorabilia everywhere, and it was... He gave me like a stack of all these signed CDs and all this stuff. It's great. We spent like 4 hours there. It was kind of awkward because my parents were sitting with us. The punk rock idol, my white
and
parents and me. But we knew each other very well from the letters, so it wasn't awkward. It was awesome. I come back home. Trips over, hug the parents, get on a plane, go back to my fucking hellhole voluntarily.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Now they've got me doing it voluntarily, which is
terrifying.
Sane.
Yeah.
And I have no even inkling of I'm not going back. I wanted to.
Sure.
I get back, and the next day I get called into the head master's office. Now, this woman comes in about once a week. No one really deals with her. She comes when there's like a ring or something big. And she was... What?
Sorry.
What? What's so
Comes when there's a ring.
When
I
there's
like
a
how
ring.
you can say that. We know what that is.
No, I know.
We know.
Oh, yeah.
She
Great.
comes when there's some real action.
So... she calls me in her
really
office, and I
cares
never
when the
talk to her, and
students
she
are being
is the meanest witch. She's like one of these headmaster witches that you see, like pure evil, and you could tell that she does not care. I never trusted her.
She's the kind of woman that they wrote the story Hansel and Gretel
I
about.
bought into everything, but I was always
oven.
afraid of her. There was something about her I did not like.
Oh, the fact that she
So
was
she
headmaster
calls
at a
me in
crazy
there.
school?
She calls me in there,
That's
and then
creepy.
3 other staff come in, and they say, "You're being shot down." I said, "Why?"
Whoa.
They go, "You broke a rule on your home visit and you went and saw Ben Foster." And I said, "Yeah, but I thought it was okay. My mom said, I thought she talked to you about it and you said it was okay." And she surprised me. I didn't know we were going there.
And you had the guy with you? The
Yeah,
chaperone?
the guy told on me. The kid
really?
is the one who told them
bitch.
and said that I planned it.
But they reward tattling. So
Yeah. So
of course he did.
I was shot down. I was like, I was doing so well, and I was shot down to the beginning, and they all started treating me like shit. For no, I'm like, guys, you know
Remember me? I was the cool
explained
guy.
it. I did not do this on purpose.
Right.
My mom surprised me.
I came back here.
I came back. Yeah. I go. I have only done everything I've been supposed to do. You think all of a sudden now I'm sneaking out to meet this guy? By the way, we've been writing letters back and forth.
He was a student here.
He's a student here. There was no foul play here, and they
You were shunned.
turned.
You
on
were
me.
shunned.
And you know what it was? It wasn't that I did something wrong. They knew I was flying through this program. Why would they want me to finish early? Why would they want that? They wouldn't make another $54,000.
It's not
This
just
is where you
that.
put in the word allegedly.
Allegedly.
Just that.
They allegedly
Not
wanted.
just that.
What do you think it
It's the
is?
system. They broke it. You broke a rule.
Yeah. Well,
And they value the rule.
And then not only that, but then when you started defending yourself, that's like not the deal. You do what we say.
yeah, but I
They
was
wanted
so...
to break you down again. They want to continually break you
Yes.
down.
You weren't
Definitely.
broken down because you thought you were like that feeling of superiority you felt is probably not what you're supposed to feel.
You were like
Exactly.
Icarus flying too close to the sun.
Yeah. So they shot me down. I was, and then I was back to where I was in like a week, though.
Oh, so you got right back.
Got right back. Cleaned all that mess up.
At
But
the
I didn't
school?
talk to that kid anymore. I was like, that kid is fucking nuts.
Did you get to scream at him?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Did
and
you get
me and
screamed
him
at?
became mortal enemies.
Did you
like,
get to scream? Did you get screamed at for that?
No.
You didn't have to.
I was, you know what? They knew I was like a normal, reasonable person. They just sat me
So
down.
you went
and
all the
talked.
way back down to zero, but within a couple weeks you were back
Yes.
on top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they saw that I'm not like fucking mad about it. I'm just like, yeah, I gotta fucking do it.
Really? All right.
Spent a day back at every position, doing it, kicking ass.
So it's just they were
It was kind of fun.
teaching you a lesson.
Just
were
teaching
just
me a
teaching you a
lesson.
lesson.
But they said you are no longer allowed to talk to Ben. And this was weird to me because then why let me build
Because
this
even in
relationship
the
with
terms
him?
of this fucking crazy world, he was a positive
Yeah,
force.
exactly.
Even for this
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
world. Like, yeah.
And
you're
they're
like,
like, you are
wait,
no
he
longer to
supports
speak
this.
of him,
Yeah.
talk about him, write to him. He can't. And he kept sending letters, and they'd be like, you can't have these. And
Like show you them and burn them in front
no,
of you.
I would like open up a letter, and she's like, is that from Ben? I'm like, yeah. She's like, you got to take it. So
They would actually strip him naked and then just dump
that was
rabid
very
weasels
weird
all
to
over
me
his
because
body.
there was no reason for that in my eyes. There was no
course
reason
not.
for that at all. So
I like that you're still trying to find reason in this, though.
yeah. But I get back up, and I'm doing good. I start getting a little more negative about things, but I swallow it, and I know that I can't like show that to anybody. So I'm working. Now, all this time, here's something that I didn't tell you, and this is
How
one
far
of
away is
the
18 at this point?
18 is probably about 4 months away.
Okay, so you're getting close.
We're getting close.
Probably
Now,
August,
I
September
work back
now?
up. I get to the highest position. I
Which is
think I've
what?
got, which is coordinator of the X's.
Oh, okay. So that's
Or senior coordinator or something. I
Yeah.
think there's coordinator and then senior coordinator.
Sure.
So highest position. Now, usually people only reach this position like 2 months before they graduate. Once you get to the highest position, then you are allowed to ask for graduation dates. Okay, you submit a request for graduation dates. So I submit the request, and I figure I'm going to get, a meeting with the staff, and they're going to tell me we've set your dates for 2 months from now. Mm-hmm. I get a meeting with them, and they go, "You are nowhere ready to have a graduation." I go, "But I'm at the highest position." She's like, "You have so much to work on still." I go, "But that's how you get it all."
This is the headmaster evil
If
one
I had
saying
been
that?
there for 2.5 years,
They just want the time.
they just want the time. This is what I was
Allegedly.
figuring out.
Allegedly.
So all the while, though, here's the most important factor in this whole story about my revolt. The whole time there was a staff member. I don't want to say her name because you might be able to find her. Staff member, I think she was about 28 or 29 years old.
now.
Then.
Oh, okay.
Then. And she was each, like the X's, the service crew, all these divisions had a staff member assigned to that division who oversaw the entire division.
Okay.
Now she was assigned to ours.
The X's?
Yeah. And she was like the coolest of the staff member. Everyone liked her. She was semi-cute, but in that world, she was the hottest woman in that building.
Right.
Sure.
Now, we started almost developing a friendship, which actually turned into a friendship, so I thought, where we would start just hanging out and talking. She'd be like, Mike, I want to see you in some office somewhere. They didn't have their own offices, but I want to see you in this room. And we'd just sit there and talk, and she'd like bring coffees to me sometimes in the morning. It got really weird, and a lot of people got mad. They're like, why does he get all this special treatment from her? There would be times...
Likes you.
There would be times, well, because she saw that we like related like adults. It wasn't like, and she had to spend all that time there too. So
With
talking to me versus all these other people was a joy, probably. So she would do things like, let's go for a drive, and she would take me and we would get coffee or something and just talk. That never happened to anybody, except for the other kid who went home on my home visit with me.
That little bastard.
Did you ever tell on anybody?
Yeah, every day. You had to.
Oh, okay.
That's all I did. That's all everyone did. You had to. That was the whole point.
So you don't even really
But
blame
you
that
couldn't
kid.
tell you like if she was doing something bad.
No, she's a staff member.
So nothing you can't
She
tell.
can do
on.
whatever she
Okay,
wants.
Okay.
Who do you tell on?
Well, I was just saying
Did she
like
touch
the
you?
other staff. Like there's nothing.
Oh no, they're not a part
testing
of the program.
you. Like let's see how much they let me get away with, and then we'll bust them.
Maybe. That's something I never thought of.
You know what I mean? Like
No, but that would be that's what do they call that?
duplicitous.
Entrapment.
Yeah, but that whole thing is
Sure.
don't
Well,
think
I
laws
didn't
apply
remember.
here.
I
Okay.
like the program at this
Right.
time.
Right.
I don't think
Oh,
that
okay,
way.
that's all.
I
You're
just
not
think
trying to
I've
break
developed a great friendship with this woman, which turned into a romantic relationship.
Really?
For me, not for her. I miss Chuck. And remember, you're so out of the real world.
Sure, you don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, think I'm head over heels
She's
in
a
love
fucking
with this.
goddess to you at this point.
I am in love.
An older lady.
Okay? To
You're
the
in
point
hell.
where I'm seeing her every day and I can't, like, it's affecting
Can't wait.
me.
Yeah.
It's starting to affect me and I'm getting real weird. I'm like, I love her. I need to be with her.
Right.
Okay, so this got really weird. And I couldn't, like, eventually she would talk to me and I go, I can't talk to you. She's like, why? What the fuck? And I'd be like, I can't even talk about it because confessing your
Even
love to
admitting
a
that,
staff
yeah.
member would be a huge.
No, if you say
Crazy
I love
deal.
you to a woman, they throw a brick at your head.
So,
Yeah, in real life too.
and I'm
Say, don't
working
be
with her
negative.
closely because
it's true outside of a lawn.
I'm in the top position of this division, and she is the staff member. I am directly working with her 6 hours a day. Okay, so she is the highest. She is my boss.
Right.
And I work with her, and then I boss all these people around under me. And I swear to God, I was like deeply in love with this woman.
Sure.
And I feel like feels similar to that. Like I'm reading
I remember
that.
those feelings for like women who are slightly older than me. Well, like when you're 17,
Yeah.
like that feeling of being in love is massive. I mean, it's a huge
It
feeling.
was
and like
crippling.
to have it in that situation
Yeah.
has to just be like threefold. That
Like I really
can't
thought
imagine.
like I would graduate and come
and you're
back
reading
and
Catcher in
start
the
dating.
Rye.
Yeah.
where he's yeah.
Yes. I'm all
We
set
had
up.
some stuff in common.
So one day she notices that I'm being real weird.
Yeah.
And she knows I think she knows.
She's 29. She knows.
She takes me on a drive and she's like, you have to talk about what is going on with you right now because you are just not being yourself. And this is after like
What
months.
an idiot! She's 28. She can't figure out that 17-year-old.
No, she
kid
knows.
like-
She knows.
She knows.
Yeah.
But I
But
just
she
love you're
can't-
not being yourself. You mean the fake me that you created?
So I'm like, I cannot tell you what is going on. And she goes, well, and I remember her saying this, and we were driving. She's looking straight out the dashboard, and she goes, the only thing that you wouldn't be able to tell me is if it had something to do with me. And I'm just like, I can't even talk. Like, I can't even come up with words. I'm like, oh, my God.
Because you didn't have tongue privileges.
Yes. Yep. My tongue
Tongue
was
privs.
kept in a
Tongue
box
privs.
back in her pussy. So she's like, I think that maybe you have some feelings towards me. And I just went, yeah, that's what it is. And I can't fucking deal with it. Mm-hmm. She's like, well, you know that can't happen.
She fucking report you.
Hold on.
Cunt.
And I go, oh, no, I know that it's totally not realistic, but what do I do? Like, I can't cope with it.
Right.
And then I finally opened up and I'm telling her, like, all this stuff.
Yeah.
And she's like, listen, if I was 18 and we weren't in this situation, we would have, you know, all this. She's like, you're going to meet so many girls, all that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But I'm like, okay. It still wasn't good enough for me. And then the next day, headmaster again.
What? That...
Calling me in.
She should be
and immediately says, you confessed your love to her? She said the woman's name. And I go, I'm like mortified. I thought this was like totally a secret.
Yeah.
You know, like I didn't want to tell her.
That's like the most evil thing I've heard someone do. It
was.
That's why you don't open up to women anymore.
Immediately, I was like, fuck you.
Fuck all of this.
And
that was the turning point?
I was 18 at this point.
Okay.
When this happened. I said, give me the papers. I'm out of here.
Fuck you guys. Yeah.
They're like, you're not going anywhere. I'm like, what do you mean I'm not going anywhere? I'm 18. They're like, well, we're not letting you go. They made me stay there for a week.
How?
They said, and it was so weird. It was nothing like any of the other students had ever gone through. This was so different. They put me in a separate house, like a dorm house that they weren't using. Yeah. And I lived there by myself for a week, outside, not doing any of the school stuff anymore. They're like, you do whatever you want to do, but you're not going.
Do you think they were just thinking maybe you'd
I would snap
come to your
something?
senses? Yeah.
And then I was just allowed to walk around the whole place. Like I wasn't gone. I was still in the program.
You broke the system.
But I was.
They didn't have.
No, it was so weird.
They didn't have a rule for.
I was just, and I gave up. I'm walking around going, "Fuck you!"
Really?
Pieces
was that a fun week?
And nobody did anything.
Was it kind of a fun week to walk around
amazing.
like and be that liberated and be?
I was walking around in whatever I wanted to wear, wearing a hat inside and shit, walking through zones, you know, because you had to get permission to do every little thing. And I'm just walking all over, like, and every student is like, "What the fuck is going on?" And I wouldn't go to bed. I would just stay down. I'd have my feet on table.
You're like the star child of a lot.
I think there was something going on with like the woman. It's okay. The woman who the thing happened with when I loved. I think they thought like if we like they can get in trouble for maybe her like hitting on me or something. So they were like, they wouldn't let me leave, but they weren't punishing, like they didn't want it to get out. And I think what they wanted to do is they didn't want me to leave thinking that I'm going to go out and tell people, oh, she was flirting with me, she was in love with me, she fucking ruined this whole thing.
Right.
And then the school getting...
Why would she go and...
Do you think she got punished?
She went and told, I guess, because she didn't want to think that there was some kind of relationship happening behind the scenes. So she wanted to be just safe.
Have you
she's like, listen, he said this to me. I need you to know.
Did you ever speak to this woman again?
Oh, I tried. She like wouldn't talk. She's like, we can't talk.
Yeah,
we can't talk. So I spend this week in the like all this weird Native American man comes. I'm not kidding. And he's like
out of the woods.
Some guy, one of the owners or something. I forgot his name, but he's like top. He never comes. And he visits me and he starts talking to me. And I remember his lisp. And I'm sitting there.
He was one of the owners of the place?
Yeah, like somebody high up.
Okay.
And he comes in and he goes, so you're thinking about leaving, huh? I understand.
He's a Jewish Indian.
No, but he had this weird voice and a lisp. And he's like,
so you think
there are many, and he's telling me all these things. And I'm like, you got to get the fuck away from me. I have to leave. And I called my parents and told them.
And you can't just leave. You can't
so when you turn 18, you forewent your right to leave. You said, I'm in. I'm here, guys.
But you didn't sign anything.
No, you don't. You could leave whenever you want.
I'm saying, but like you didn't leave.
No, I didn't leave.
But you still have to get phone privilege from them, and you're in the middle of nowhere in the fucking woods.
So I say, put me on the phone with my parents. I'm leaving. They let me talk to them alone now. So I say, I'm coming home. They go, you can't come home. We've talked to the school. They said, if we let you come home, your life will be ruined. They're like, please just stick it out. You're almost done. I'm explaining to them now. I go, everything that we've talked, it's all been a lie. These people just want your money. It's crazy. You have to. I will explain everything. I've been totally honest with you.
Wait, you said this to who?
So, to my parents.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, you have to let me come home. This is bad. Something.
Over their phone?
Yeah.
Like while someone was watching you?
Yeah. Oh, I gave up on.
'Cause you didn't.
I was like,
they
you
weren't
guys are
stopping you at this
fucking
point.
crazy.
Yeah.
You're just trying to get money out of me.
Right.
I fucking worked
But they
my
let you
ass
do
off
that?
here.
I'm
What can they
surprised.
do?
I don't know. Fucking restraint.
No, they know I'm 18 now,
18
so anything
now,
they
yeah.
do is legally dicey.
Right.
So it was this weird limbo between
Yeah, that's
we
so
don't
crazy
want to let
that
him
it just
leave.
changes on that day.
It was
and, like,
so weird. Well, it wasn't that. I mean, this was weeks after I was 18 that this all.
well,
came
right.
to-
Well, I mean, but in their minds.
Somehow I ended up staying for like 2 more weeks. I said, okay, I'm not going to sign
Oh, the
out.
food was great.
I said, I'm not going to do it. I will stay and finish.
You had that big
and then
golf cart
every
of it.
day was just fucking hell. Every day was just seeing every lie come uncovered.
yeah.
Every day was all the staff members snubbed me. I'm like, why would you do that to me? I worked so hard. I believed in what you guys were doing. And now because I
That's how cults
fell
behave.
in love with somebody.
That's how cults
I didn't try to do
behave.
this. Now I'm being punished for that.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
You're a non-believer now.
So
and you are shunned. That's how they.
I call my parents. They say, we can't take you home. We're not going to help you get home. The schools really brainwashed my parents too, making them think that I'm lying and that if I leave the school, my life is over.
Right.
They go, you will kill your son if you let him come home.
What?
His life will be shit.
Right.
He has to finish this. So my parents, that's very scary to hear, from a place that they
Yeah.
think has been right for a year and a half.
They don't know because no one.
So they say no. I go, fuck it. I know I have to leave. Give me my ID. And they said they're going to give me $10 cash and a ticket to Portsmouth, New Hampshire. I go, I will die there. It's the middle of winter. That's why I didn't leave. That's why I stayed those 2 weeks. Because it was the middle of winter and they gave me $10 and a bus ticket to Portsmouth, New Hampshire. And I would die. What am I going to do? I'm going to go there to a town that shuts down at 6 p.m.
With $10 burning a hole in your pocket.
And what would I do? What would I do out there?
I'm 18.
So I didn't go and I
18,
stayed.
fresh off from brainwashing
That's
camp.
what
I got
stayed.
$10.
That's why I stayed, and I tried to see if things would get better, and they didn't. So eventually, I go, okay, Portsmouth it is. Let's do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had to beg to get my ID from them. They were like, we're not giving you your ID. I go, that can't be
That's
legal.
illegal.
That cannot be legal.
Yeah.
It's not your property. Isn't that like government property? And
Actually, that probably is a federal crime in
Yeah,
some
so
way.
there's
take
so
someone's
many
ID.
federal crimes
Yeah.
happening.
Well, but yeah, they don't.
and I
obviously
would
don't care
die.
about
I
that.
couldn't get on a bus to try I can't get home without an ID. You have
Right.
to give me my ID. So that Kristen woman felt she knew that was terrible to do this to me. She knew she ruined everything for me. I just said her name. The woman.
Yeah, but
who cares?
her last name is.
Yeah.
No, fuck her.
I don't know. I think
Well, she wasn't. Was she brainwashed? Are you forgiving her in that?
Probably.
Way? She's 29. She should
I
know
don't
better.
know.
by now.
I don't know. I'm
That's
speculating on
horrible
all
to
their
do that to a fucking-
motivation.
To do that to a 17-year-old kid
Yeah.
when you're almost 30, suck my dick. That's terrible.
So, she gives me my ID.
You're sideways, Fritz.
And she's so mad
I
at
am
me
really
for giving up. She's so mad at me for giving up. They give me the $10 and she goes, I got them to give you a bus ticket to Boston instead.
Oh, that's a better town.
Way better
Yeah.
than Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
I was so
That's a
excited.
city.
I had the clothes on my back, no coat, just a sweater,
You didn't have a coat?
an undershirt, a sweater, jeans, socks, shoes, no belongings, $10 bus ticket. All my stuff is up there. They said, we'll ship it home to your parents.
Did that ever happen?
No. I'll talk about that too. So I leave and they drive me in a van to the bus station. And I get to the bus station and he lets me go and he drives away. And it's the first time that I'm free after a year and a half. and I just looked around, and everything was just so quiet.
God, I bet the world looked amazing.
And I'm looking.
to you.
I'm gonna end this part of the story.
I'm waiting.
Okay.
Yeah. Just open.
I look around.
What did the world feel like you in that moment?
Amazing.
Just like,
Hey, can you just for 1 second?
I feel like you just came out of a cave.
I'm looking around and I see a man smoking, and I go, "Can I have one of those?" And I felt like I was committing a crime,
Right.
but I knew there was no crime, so there was this crazy feeling.
Yeah.
And he gives me a cigarette, and I have my first cigarette after a year and a half. And this is the worst
I like
thing.
that the first guy said yes, though.
Yeah.
That's really...
Well,
that
it's
makes
Maine.
No, but that makes me
Wait,
believe
is
in
it-
humanity.
How long was it? It was a year and a half, or was it a little less than that? Right before you were 17 or right after you were 18?
Yeah.
So it was like maybe 13 months total?
No, it had to be like 14 or
14,
15
okay.
altogether.
Okay.
So I had that cigarette, and it was amazing. And I got on the bus, and it started driving to Boston.
That had to be the best.
It was nuts. It felt like I was like,
And in your mind, you're
floating
like hearing,
through the world,
Everybody's talking at me.
no, it
I
was very
can't
scary, and I
You're
had
an
nowhere to go.
institutionalized man.
So nowhere to go, though. Okay. Now remember, none of my friends had known I've gone there.
Your
I don't
family-
remember any. All I know is my parents' home phone number in my brain.
No
That's
cell
all I know.
phone.
And my uncle's
$10
phone.
all
My
you
uncle's
have?
phone. $10. I get there. I buy Wendy's. It was like $4 something.
Yeah, this was before
And I buy
dollar
a
menu.
pack of smokes. Buy money.
That's all your money?
Well, what are you going to do with? What am I going to? How am I going to make
Get a
10
plane
last
ticket?
any longer than that? Yeah.
There's no train from Boston to Chicago for $10.
Here's my. So I'm on the phone with my parents. Probably as soon as I get to Boston, collect.
Yeah.
Begging. They're not budging. I'm explaining them this whole story. We must have been on collect for 10 hours.
I'm sure.
I'm explaining everything like I've explained to you today. But
And
it
they
was
still
way
think,
fresher.
And they still think,
They're still
making it up,
the
or-
school told them he will say this.
right. And
manipulation.
well, and if
Don't
you
listen.
get to the lie first, I mean, the
Yep,
governments do the
exactly.
same. Well, this is what they'll say.
He will call you from Boston. From
And my
a
parents, you
phone.
could tell my parents want to say
No
yes,
money.
come home. You could tell they want
Right.
to, but they're saying no.
But you're only aiding his disease. Or like,
So then the next thing I do is I call my uncle, who I was close to when I was a kid, and I tell him everything that's happening, and I say, you got to get me a hotel.
Oh, you had a cool uncle?
So he goes, okay, I booked you a hotel.
Nice.
It's at blah, blah, blah. He gives me the address. So I'm walking to this hotel across town.
Mm-hmm.
It must have been a 2-hour walk.
Why you hate walking?
I get there, and they go, we have no reservation for you. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I call him collect again. He goes, I can't. I'm sorry. Your dad just called me.
no.
He said, He begged me not to. I can't do this to my brother.
Oh my
I go, fuck you. I'm like going crazy. I'm like,
You're not a heroin
let
addict
me be
who's
homeless.
murdered people.
No, I know, but the school did
My
this to them.
God.
So then I spend. My plan is, okay, I'm going to just get a job here.
All right, man whore.
I'm going to find a job. Now, this is day 2 in Boston. Okay.
Yeah.
I've spent 2 entire days talking to my parents on the phone.
Where do you
That's all I did.
sleep?
I think I slept for 2 hours on a bench.
Sure.
Just walking around.
Walking around, I spent a lot of time in the bus station.
Luckily, you were
Wendy's.
white.
Exploring Boston was kind of fun, though, alone. Even with no money,
Yeah.
you know. And my plan was, okay, I'm going to try to just get some shit work and raise enough money to get a bus ticket to Chicago, right?
Right.
That's what I'm going to do. So I start trying to contact friends and stuff to see if they could help me out, but I don't know any of their numbers. But I think I have an idea of what their number is. Must have spent 2 hours
Just
typing
dialing
in numbers
numbers.
until I finally got
Collect.
the one friend, Collect,
Yeah.
who finally picked up. And I explained to her the whole thing. They had no idea. They had no idea. They're like, I know
Right.
you were sent away. Your parents
And they
wouldn't
know
tell
you're
us
not
anything.
crazy. they're-
Well, these are all shitheads. These people. Who,
No, but they know you're not.
yeah, they know it wasn't that kind of crazy.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God. And they put me on 3-way with all my friends. I talked to all my friends. This is hours and hours. And they go, okay, well, we're going to get you home. Took them a fucking week to get $78 together
Kids.
for a bus ticket.
Of course it did.
I spent a whole week.
What did you eat?
Homeless. I don't remember eating.
Really?
Why you hate the homeless?
I don't remember eating. Here's the problem about being out for that long. You smell like after day 2.
Yeah.
You don't realize how, like, walking around all day and not showering, how quickly. And I had athlete's foot from this boarding school, because you sit in this.
Sure.
There's no cleaning products. It's all soapy water. You're not allowed to use Windex or bleach because you'd throw that in someone's face or you drink it to commit suicide. So everyone had athlete's foot there, and you had this powder that you put on every day. But being in the same shoes and socks for a week, walking around, it developed into this flaring, horrible case
So you
of
caught it from the shower you shared with 25
Right,
people.
yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I took off my socks and shoes in Boston, and my feet were like raw hamburger meat with the stench of death. My feet were literally rotting away, okay? It was just I could have lost my foot. It was that bad. It was like half an inch of decay on the bottom of my foot and in between my toes, and it smelled, what does it say? Stop.
No.
Oh. They're asking if they found him.
Oh, okay.
They'll never find her.
Okay. I just didn't want you to get... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and please don't. I could get killed, so it's not funny. Like you're killing a man if you do something like that, and you will go to hell for that. That's what they do. So, yeah, my feet were horrible, and so what happened is, like on the last day before they got that money together for a bus ticket, one of my friends told me that someone we know from high school now goes to college in Boston, and he's got a dorm room. And he's going to meet with you. Just stay where you are, and he's going to meet with you. You don't know him, but he knows me, and he's doing a favor. He's doing a favor, and he's going to let you stay with him until we get this money together. And I go, oh, my God, that would be amazing.
Right.
So he meets up with me, and I kind of remember seeing him around. And he's like, oh, I tell him the story.
You
and
kind
he's
of do
like,
have
oh
like
my
a
God.
like a brotherhood bond with people who have gone to this school and been like it's just weird to think that there's hundreds
Sure.
of Elon kids out there.
But like I said, most of them are crazy.
Right.
So it sucks.
But there's, you can't be the only.
No,
sane
there's got to
person
be
who's been
some
there.
people. I just don't like sitting there with them.
No, I understand.
It's creepy.
Going through old war stories.
Yeah, and they seem to remember it way better than I, which bothers me. Because it's like, why do you remember it?
Maybe
so
they're
well?
there for twice as long.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, just think if you'd been there from like 14 to 18, how bad that would 4 years of that.
Oh my God, yeah, it'd be horrible. So this guy, he lets me stay at his dorm, but it's this thing. It's so strict. It's like his first year on campus, so you need like that ID to get up in the dorms. You can't just go in someone's dorm. And it was late at night, and so he had to develop this whole scam of getting me up there, and I had to run from the security there and go hide in his dorm, and they checked. And I smelled so bad, he kicked me out the first night. His friends were like, you can't let this guy stay here. He's disgusting.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, my feet alone, you could smell them from like a 10 feet radius.
Yeah. They were
and I couldn't shower because they were patrolling looking for me
Oh, my God.
at this dorm because I ran from the security guard, and he's like, dude, I've got the security guard saying we know you have someone here, and I'm hiding like in this dorm in a closet.
Jesus Christ.
And he's like, I can't have you here, but I know like everyone was treating me like shit because I probably was disgusting, and I'm weird. I'm like, oh, weirded out.
You just got out of a holding cell for a
I'm
year.
talking in a different language.
I'm
my
sorry,
hair is
sorry
just
for-
a blob. I'm covered in dirt and soot. They're like, okay, we are rich kids who are going to college.
Did you ever think about like checking into a homeless shelter or anything?
No, because it was like,
you're like, I'm
it
not
was.
a
I remember it was just like it was April then. It was like April 20th. So January, February, March, April. So I did. Yeah, I stayed 4 months.
3 months.
After,
3 months.
3
yeah.
months after my. It was. Yeah, I remember it was like right around 4/20 when I left. April 20th. And the spring in Boston was amazing.
Yeah, it's beautiful there.
So I was like, I just loved being outside. So it didn't bother me being the homeless, but I didn't feel homeless.
How'd
I
you
felt
eat?
free.
Right.
I don't know. I don't remember eating. I remember the Wendy's. I don't know how. Oh, you know what?
Do you remember what you had?
My
What was
friends
your
Western
Wendy's?
Unioned me $35.
Oh, nice.
When I first talked to them. That's how I got money.
They couldn't do another 43 to get you the bus.
It was insane. It was insane. Well, the thing about the bus ticket was like they needed something to do with it needed to be booked on a credit card.
Oh, so it had to be okay.
And none of them had credit cards. I don't know. It was weird. But I remember they couldn't do it. And finally, when they did do it, it was like the best day of my life. And then I went to get my ticket, and they're like, it's not under your name. And then I'm freaking out.
That's why you hate sassy.
I'm like, you're not going to let me go on a bus because I don't have, I didn't buy the ticket myself with my own credit card.
Yeah.
But then I talked my way out of that. They let me on the bus, and then it was a trip from Boston to Chicago on the bus. Got back home.
What did you do? Just go to your parents' place and be like, deal with this? Like,
No, they wouldn't let me.
They wouldn't let
there.
you in. Yeah, I was gonna say like.
Are we at the end of an hour? Okay. I'll tell you the rest of what happened when I got home. It's still fucked up. When we come back, if we come back, do we have enough money in the bank to go on for another hour?
We do not.
We don't?
Nope.
Oh,
I will give a 5-minute window to get to the next hour.
I want more.
Yeah, we have 5 minutes now to donate for the next hour. Remember, this is a marathon show. For every $150 donated, we extend the program by an hour. We have reached 4 hours we did so far? 4 hours? 5 hours we've done. To get to hour number 6,
The aftermath.
we need some money. redbarradio.com/donate. You have 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I've got about an hour more of this story left. For sure.
Yeah, I want to hear what happened when you hooked back up with Ben. If you ever talked to him about this.
That's huge. That got scary.
Because I mean, if he's still
The Kristen thing got scary.
Yeah.
The woman. The thing.
the lawsuit.
The lawsuit that took place. The threats. The poisoning.
You were poisoned.
No. They did. After I left, there was a lot of things that happened at that school.
That's so weird. And this is so fucking weird.
Maybe
I'd
this-
love it after the end of like 2 more hours of this.
What if you found
If
out
you
that
just
this
went,
never happened?
"Psych. Goodbye. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, what if you found out this was all? I just saw some article and I'm making
Right.
up this story. No, everything's fuzzy. Huh? We're good?
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at that. You bought another hour. Congratulations. We'll take a small break. Our food just got here. We'll see you in a bit with more Marathon Show.
Hi, this is Tom Papa. When I'm not reffing marriages or trying to ruin my own career, I listen to Redbar Radio. Now let's talk something racist about cab drivers. I said talk.
I'm Mike. This is Lorraine Bracco, and you're listening to Red Bar Radio. You know what's really great about it is that
It's the Red Bar Radio Marathon Show coming in at hour number 6 here.
Yep.
Right?
Sorry if we took too long. We had to eat something.
We did have to eat. We needed that little eat break. Thank you guys so much for getting us to hour number 6 here. Love doing these marathon
Well,
shows.
while we were eating, you made a nice discovery.
What was the discovery?
Something, a new food you like.
What's that?
Potbelly's cookies.
Oh my God, Potbelly's cookies might be the best.
Never
cookie.
had one.
Holy shit.
I thought.
Better than Subway.
You know what? I never get oatmeal
times better
cookies
than Subway.
because I figured that it tastes like oatmeal.
No. Oatmeal and chocolate chip cookie is awesome.
That cookie just tastes like an amazing chocolate chip
That's
cookie.
what all things should taste like. Anything you put your mouth on should taste
Yeah.
like an oatmeal chocolate chip cookie from Potbelly.
Why doesn't Chips Ahoy just put a fucking gun in their mouth and blow their fucking heads off?
Right. Whoever's
How do
in
they?
charge
This
of
isn't even a
people-
cookie anymore. We need to put this.
This is
This should be a
cardboard.
building material sold at the Home Depot.
It's really a
should
weapon.
not be a
You just
cookie.
throw at people like a
Fertilizer.
throwing star that knocks them out.
Potbelly-
Here's the deed to our factory. Just
all
fucking do your cookies.
Lay's potato chips. Fuck you. Make Potbelly's cookies.
Yeah.
All of you people.
We shouldn't even be snacking unless it's a Potbelly, and it's $1.
Pussies should
What does
taste
Mrs.
like
Fields think about
Potbelly's
this?
chocolate chip cookies.
Pussy should taste like a lot of things.
No.
Don't
just
get
this.
me started.
There's not a better thing. That is the
Pussy?
thing.
This is the
No,
best
no.
tasting thing?
No.
Ew,
Potbelly's
good God.
oatmeal chocolate chip cookie.
That might be on the list of
Might be the
right
most-
under creek water and snake juice.
No, you know what? It tastes good. It's not. I like the taste of it when it's nice tasting
when
because
it
I'm
doesn't
horny,
have a taste.
When you wring out a snake, is that snake juice?
But I would still not want that
Listen.
taste to be in a fruit product that I like bit into.
Sure, yeah.
That would be very disturbing.
I only like
Eating pussy is like cracking open a battery and licking the acid. It's so battery-y.
Yeah, when they're dirty, I just pour Pepsi on it and the acid.
Sure,
Cleans
they
it
use
right
pussy to clean truck engines. I've heard that. It's an old
In order to
myth.
make it taste better, I come in it first and then I eat it out.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Says I taste delicious.
Yeah, my cum. I eat a lot of like citrus and fruit
Yeah.
first. It's real nice.
Yeah, pussy's up there with the taste of rubber bands.
Yes, it's
And,
really. That first time you do it, it's like. I might have made a commitment I wasn't ready for because
Yeah.
I can't go right back up.
Yeah. I
No,
like
you
the
can't. You
wetness.
have to
Gotta
commit to
meander
at
a little
least
bit, yeah.
a couple seconds before you
Jesus.
vomit, which would cover
I
up
like the wetness. The wetness is not
I
a problem.
sometimes
enjoy
do
the
a
wetness.
little bile.
Oh, really?
And I go, yep, everything's good. Now it tastes better.
The bile actually improves.
Yeah, it does. Yep. Well, that was our comedy routine.
That was all planned. That
That
all
was
written
like
out.
charged, repressed comedy
Yeah,
for
we
doing
just wanted to, like,
radio for 4 hours with
I
barely
come
any time.
pussy fucking. Okay, back to your story about a horrible school.
Remember how funny we are? It's all been bottled up for 4 hours and we've got it all. We're fucking killing it.
Also, we just ate sandwiches.
Yeah.
Potbellies cum pussies. Yeah, all right.
Potbelly's cookies, the power of great comedic things. To do things.
I did not have a cookie
It's
because
worn
I'm
off. It's
watching
worn
my
off.
figure.
It's worn off. I'm back to being
All right,
depressed.
let's get back.
You have been kind of very sober, not loose, as you say.
Well, I have to tighten up to tell this story about ramrods.
Hello?
Ramrod.
Hi, you said my name?
So we've been. You want to be a ramrod?
I want a nickname.
Do you know what they do?
He would be. He would want
that
to be
sounds
a
a little
ramrod.
You would be
gay.
shot down
that
every
sounds
day.
kind
He
of
would
gay,
be.
doesn't it,
He would be
Ramrod?
a proud to be a ramrod. You're like
No, I don't want to be a ramrod. I want to be called. I
like
want to
the-
be your wacky
Ramrod.
radio co-host
you are.
called
You're like,
Ramrod.
You're like the Deltas.
That's
from
the
Brave New
Redbar
World.
Radio Show with Mike and Ramrod. What are you up to? Hey, tighten up, will you?
I'm going crazy.
Sahara is kind of your ramrod.
Sahara is kind of a fucking.
She's in charge of the workers.
Yeah. Ugh, Sahara.
Fritz is like a Delta from Brave New World. I'm glad I'm a Delta. I wouldn't want to be anything else.
So we left off talking about my escape from the Elan school.
Your escape.
Okay. Now, remember, I get home to Chicago.
Parents
Filthy as
locked
fuck.
out.
So that bus ride, you're disgusting.
Bus ride is disgusting. I actually ended up cutting off somebody's head. Remember
make it
that
smell
Greyhound story?
Just to like change the subject from your stench to a murder.
No, but you know what? The trip was great. It was the first time I had a layover in Times Square at the bus station there, and it was the first time I got to see New York City.
Really?
You get to experience as a real homeless.
I was
New
there
Yorker.
for an entire day. The layover was a day long.
Oh my God.
And it was the best. It was right in Times Square, and I got out of the bus station. I'm right in the heart of New York City, which was very cool. I always had wanted to go, and that was a really fun experience. Here's something that I don't know if it's changed, but Times Square then was nearly impossible to find a bathroom when you're poor to use. And I had to take the worst diarrhea
I'm sure.
of the 20th century.
shit out the information you've been given.
I finally find there's like this big McDonald's there in Times Square. I'm so excited.
If you're a clean-looking white person,
Yeah, but I wasn't.
you can.
I had like a beard.
Right? Yeah.
I had a harmonica for some reason that I didn't even.
You just developed it out of
Yeah.
No, that-
as
yeah.
you got poor.
I started talking like this.
What?
My name is Leon, and I needs a place to crash.
People were like, "Why are you talking like that?" I'm like,
Don't look like
oh,
that.
I don't know. I just got out of this
Very dirty.
this third world hell. So I find a McDonald's. I'm so excited. I'm like, oh, and it was like an incredible shit panic attack. I run into the bathroom. It is vandalized with shit and piss all over the stall. The one stall they had in there,
Shit
covered in shit and piss.
Shit smeared.
Wouldn't the
Shit
piss kind of
all
make the
over
shit
seat,
run, though?
like somebody shit standing up, shimmying over the toilet, and pee everywhere.
Yeah.
I couldn't. So I'm running around all of Times Square looking to take a shit. I finally found something I don't remember,
Homeless guy's mouth.
but I did have to. It was still very, very hard. I remember that being terrible. I remember smelling terrible, feeling awful. I get to Chicago, and my cousin and one of my best friends come and picks me up. And I start realizing immediately.
How'd you coordinate all this? You're making collect calls. And
Yeah,
everything?
collect calls. I mean, it was a big.
That's probably why collect went out of business after that. They were relying on you.
Yeah. 1-800-COLLECT. Remember,
Right down the middle.
Yep, I was the carrot top of using his service. Okay. So
No more comedy.
yeah,
remember?
I know. So
This is what
I,
happens when you try to mix.
I immediately understood how shitty my friends were. Because my parents always said, these people are a bit, shitty. And being away for a year and a half in this environment where nobody acts like that, I'm like, you guys are scumbags. And, which most kids are that are not good kids. You know what I mean? Like, they were just very off-putting to me. And I remember meeting up with all my friends.
Weird for them to process, too.
No, but still, like, they were all shitheads. They really were.
Oh, they were, like, mean?
No, not mean, but you just saw them as what they were, which was just immature fucking... They weren't punk rockers, but they were punks. You know what I mean?
There was no rocking.
Like, you're like, okay, you don't know what you're talking about, and you guys all think you're so cool.
Right.
And you're all like...
Oh, they were just...
all you care about is talking about your cars.
They were just all attitude.
Yeah. No, none of them had done what I had just done. And I resented them for that.
Yeah.
Because they were... you have no life experience. You're just some shitty kid living in the suburbs being a prick. That's all you people were. And I just had to go through one of the most trying things that any fucking kid could go through. And I couldn't be associated with those types of people anymore.
Why you hate comics?
Like, what's that?
Why you hate comics?
Probably. And it took me a long time. Like it was years of anytime somebody whined and complained about shit, I would be disgusted. I'd be like,
hate me?
Yeah, probably. We're finding out why I hate everything.
No, it's literally all in the story.
And nothing got me mad. I was like the most...
Someone had a funny line.
What did they say?
See, the program does work. You hate negativity.
So he got brainwashed for a year and started feeling superior. Well, that explains everything.
No, someone just said, see, the program does work. When you were like, I hated negativity.
Well, that part I think was a good part of it because I really didn't first of all, nothing got me mad anymore. Like
except Subway.
Because I had to deal with so much
important stuff.
I looked at all my friends as like losers, but they weren't like good kids fucking doing positive things.
Right.
They were idiots. They just sat around and smoked weed and fucking lived with their parents doing nothing. Right. So I did not get along with my friends anymore. And I remember like I was like ultra serious about everything. I wanted to like visit with all the people that I didn't get along with and like talk shit out with people.
Like make amends, almost like
yeah. And I remember like there was this kid that we were like really good friends with. I was really good friends with, and I went to see him. I'm like, hey, can we talk? And he's like, fuck you, faggot, talk. And I'm like, I can't like relate to anybody anymore.
Right.
Because my whole thing is, let's talk it out. Let's find out why we got in this fight. We were such good friends. And they're like, you're a faggot.
Yeah.
Like nobody does
therapy
that.
On me?
Yeah. Well, they don't even know. Like they just think I'm weird.
Yeah.
So I just stopped hanging out with everybody, and I like just tried to come up with a plan to go to college. Now, remember, I have no high school diploma right now. Okay.
Right. You haven't seen your parents.
I've tried to see them, and
when did
they said you cannot come to the house. I was living with my cousin.
When did that bond get reformed with your parents? Because you seem cool with your parents.
Let me try to figure this out. So,
like, how long did that take?
I move in with my cousin. My parents say you cannot come home. I move in with my cousin. Now, my parents are freaking out because now they've spent all this money,
right?
And I don't have the high school diploma. This was the main point.
Yeah.
I think that's another reason they wanted me to stay.
Can that school issue high school diplomas? That's fucking
4.0s from your high school.
Okay.
That's what I would have gotten, a Stevenson High School.
If you graduated.
Oh, really?
Which I have.
What a scam.
I obtained. Now, I don't remember. There was somebody at Elan that I had met that was like one of these. There was like an educational person assigned to Elan that would obviously issue these report cards and stuff. I mean, there was a part of that. There was this education department at Elan that I found online. And I had called the educational department, and there was this woman, and I told her the situation that I was in, and I go, how do I get my diploma? Because obviously the time I spent at Elan counts towards my grades. How do I finish that? Can I transfer back to Stevenson? That's what I was thinking of doing.
Going for
which
a
would
year?
have been crazy.
Yeah.
She says to me right away, she goes, no, you know what? I'm going to send you a packet with some forms. Just fill them out, send them to me, and we'll send you a diploma.
Okay.
I couldn't believe it. So my parents are freaking out this whole time. I don't even tell them. I show up to their house with the diploma.
Oh my
Nice.
god!
And they're
Give
like,
him another
holy
address?
shit, how did you... What's that?
You give him another address to send the diploma.
Yeah, I was staying with my
So
cousin.
you gave him that address.
Yeah. So I show up there, I go, look, it's all done.
Love
I've graduated high school. And I sat down and I told them the whole story. And it took them like 2 weeks of me like explaining to them all this
sure
stuff.
their world was fucked up.
And then they were like, they started believing me when the school started billing them after I was gone. And the school...
Really? Like continually to build up?
Yeah. They wouldn't stop, and they're like fucking saying that they have to pay for another full year. And my parents are like, no, he doesn't go there anymore. We're not paying for it. And there was no contract. They were just trying
Sure.
to for that. And they kept...
Why you hate contracts?
Sure.
Okay.
And what happened here? They were trying to get money, or there was money that they were supposed to give back. No. Oh, here's what it is. My parents prepaid for that whole year.
Yeah.
But I had left 4 months into that year.
Yeah.
So they wanted the difference back.
Yeah.
My parents. And Alon wouldn't give it to them.
Of course not.
Yeah.
They eventually got it. They sued them. My parents sued them.
Yeah.
Got the money back. But the whole time my parents were dealing with the school to try to get that money back, they saw
So
what
much
I was
shit.
talking
Yeah.
about. Because the school instantly turned on them. And my parents, their whole thing was, for a school that's trying to teach my son to do the right thing,
Right.
you are now stealing from us. Yeah. And there, like I said, there's nothing that said that you prepay, you don't get your money back. It wasn't, obviously, we won in court. But so I think that's when my parents discovered that maybe some of the stuff I was saying was true. You know, and then they didn't ship back any of my stuff. They threw it all away.
Everything?
Everything. Clothes, everything. They got nothing back. So that my parents were.
What about your Discman?
my Craig?
Yeah.
Oh, that broke week 2. It was a Craig.
Oh, right.
Right, from normal use.
Yeah. It broke because I listened to Weezer. It was only made to not play CDs. Just to look at.
As a coaster.
Yeah. It was for a digital readout. They're like, do you like looking at the number 0? That's what that machine is for.
It'll blink the number 1.
Yeah.
That's all Craig makes are elaborate coasters.
Oh, God, that was the worst laser. It was always skipping. Always dusty. It was about the worst. That was torturous enough to make me listen to my music on a Craig. I hate Craig.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a brand.
I surmise it.
Next time you go to Walgreens, look behind where all the poor people buy their electronics.
Discmen at Walgreens.
Oh, well, now there are
if you
MP3 players.
If you dig back far enough, you will find a Craig.
Yeah.
No way
These
they
are
have a
still being
Discman.
bought for shitty kids all over the country. I think you get a Craig when you enroll to Alon. That's your gift. To make you appreciate the Discmen you had at home.
That's glamorizing.
That is glamorizing. So, they didn't mail my, and it sucked because the scrapbook I had made there was incredible. I had detailed 2-week drawings of each room. Okay.
Oh, they're not going to let that out.
And added to it. I wrote down underneath the drawings explanations. There was 200 pages of experiences and stuff that happened, so that I could always remember this.
That would have
share
been
this with people.
The book.
Yeah, that would have been the book thrown away.
And then there was an undiscovered drawing of the rape room, which you've now reinvented.
Yeah. So, my parents saw that. They know that I didn't go, didn't have nothing. They knew I had stuff and it wasn't coming back, and everyone was being like a dick to my parents. I haven't really talked to my parents much about it. I feel bad for them because I'm sure they feel horrible about it.
Well, they were at the end of their rope and they got lied to.
And I never blamed them for that. Although I should have used it against them a couple times.
Well, there's still time.
I think they let some things slide with me now because they know that that was terrible. Maybe I should mail them this. I don't know if they really truly believe how terrible it was. I'll send my mom links to stuff like this that I find occasionally. And I'll go, holy shit. She doesn't respond to it. She just kind of goes, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I don't think she wants to know that it was that.
She'll
horrible.
listen to these 6 hours.
I don't know. Maybe
you need
she
like
did.
documentation, like of like Guantanamo Bay or like the prison in Iraq where they had the naked pyramid. You
Yeah.
need like something visual that
Sure,
people can, like,
you could say all this stuff, but like, I wish I can go in there with a video camera.
Right.
Like, you need to see it.
right.
Seeing it is way more eerie than hearing it about it. It really is.
You'd have to act it out in a movie, like show people.
Yeah.
This is what it looked like.
I'm trying to. There's this website here that had some interesting stories that I wanted to read. It says this site is intended for anyone seeking information on the Elan School in Poland, Maine. Children and teens are taken here, isolated, and given a course of therapy that consists entirely of how do you pronounce degradation and hurting other people. Elan victims are utterly depersonalized on a par with the strongest cults. Normal and even exhausted parents or social workers would never associate with this place, with Elan, if they understood just a few of its current and historic practices. So here's reasons you should never support the Elan School. Let's see if this reminds me of anything here.
Oh, I read this.
Don Schlosser, a spokesperson for the Illinois Department of Children and Family Services, told the Associated Press that the department's education or evaluation team had never seen anything quite so bizarre and degrading. He said the whole concept of this program seems to be a brainwashing technique.
Okay.
We were taken here on a tour by a resident, Chad, who was 17 and who had been in school for 2 years. He introduced us to Karen, who had cheeks smeared with rouge.
Yeah, this is what I read.
Heavy eye makeup, and a billboard sign across her back that said, "I am a whore. I whore around for attention. I do this because I hate myself. I hate myself because I am a whore." I do not. I wrote that. For
I
her,
was going
by
to
the
say
way.
that is every comedian.
I remember
ever.
Karen. I told her to suck
I
my
parade
dick.
myself around because I hate myself.
I hate myself
want
because I'm
attention.
a whore.
I'm a whore.
He says, I don't recall the precise explanation for this or how the treatment was supposed to help Karen. I suspect my horror outranks my memory. But she was the first of many that we watched. But she was first of many as we watched the student drill sergeants up close and personal in the faces of other misbehaving students, shrieking at the top of their lungs, "You are filth. You are nothing but filth. You are slime. You keep behaving this way and you will die." And the stories just go on and on about all these little
Hits
things.
keep on coming.
And there's so much out there to really. It would be great
So
if
we
someone.
can't really get in trouble. I mean, we're
No,
not saying
no, no,
anything
no.
other people.
I
We're
just
not
wish-
saying anything the Department of Education of Illinois head didn't say.
I just wish somebody, some great author would
How is
organize
this
all
still
this.
going on?
Or if, what's his name, Michael Moore could organize all this stuff and do a real
Why
tight
don't you contact him?
documentary about all this.
Because he would
There's
interview him
so
and just call him
much.
fat.
Why are you so fat?
Why are you so
Michael Moore?
fat? I thought you really wanted me to help
You're
you on
gross.
this. You're fat.
The whole
You're
thing on
gross.
healthcare.
Shut up.
Nobody wants to help
Michael
you.
David went to
You're
a Elan
fat.
school. He thought it was for jet skiing. Turned out it was for
He was wrong. You always got to sound
crazy.
depressed at the end of
he
your
was
sentence.
wrong.
But this
Michael Moore. Nobody wants to help you with healthcare. You're fat and disgusting. You're gonna.
That's what I would say.
You get all the surgeries, and I'd pay for them.
Someone says Elan is falling apart. I recently received a phone call from a local contractor who I've done business with over the years. He was called in by Elan to evaluate / repair a variety of problems throughout the complex. He could not believe the condition of the facility, explaining its rundown condition and comparing it to a shanty town. I learned that the Poland complex's need for repair exceeds the value of the property. This, coupled with a score of existing liens from suppliers and contractors seeking payment, has the Poland Springs property stalled in court. The real estate industry calls this type of property a white elephant. Cool. I expect a slow demise for the Elan School. The gross mismanagement of
It
the
should be
facility
faster.
on a business level has them
slow.
ankle deep in red
Like the
ink.
jack off.
I predict that Elan will slowly gear down toward a scheduled date to close. The current owners will liquidate everything and retire. Elan School is a joke. Why have large states, including Massachusetts, Illinois, and New York, issued dramatic and condemning reports before quickly pulling their wards from Elan, while Maine continues to allow Elan to operate? While New York conducted a surprise inspection, it is the policy of Maine's education department to let schools know when state officials are going to conduct a visit. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of bad stuff happening here. It's unbelievable that it still happens, though. You would think this would be enough.
And has been operating for this long. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Since the 70s.
But you would think, like, right, there's enough on the internet right now where it's like, okay, we should probably indict this.
Well, let me ask you this.
That's why you pay politicians.
Yeah.
Had you, let's imagine a world.
Allegedly.
Let's glamorize, if you will.
Sure.
In a world where you had not gone to this school.
Yeah.
And you just continued not going to high school, what do you think would have happened? Do you think
I'd be in the
different?
best band.
Seriously?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, but like...
I don't know. I mean,
you think...
I think that I would have grown out of all my shit regardless. Everyone grows up. Some kids just are crazy.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, you seem like you had some ambition. You weren't like just an aimless...
Sure.
This didn't like instill you with motivation. Maybe some discipline, but I feel like you seem to be relatively, geared toward being productive.
Sure, and like, immediately when I went out, I picked a college to go to, and I went to a film school in Florida.
Did you take any of the state tests?
State tests?
Like the standardized test, ACT?
I did. When I was in Elan, they had us take, there was a separate
oh my
class.
God.
Listen to this.
You know how to write?
No. Yeah, I know how to write.
So they filled...
Listen to this.
You know how hard it is to like fill inside those little circles with just feces?
Yeah.
Here's the reason why I took it. It was only a select few, and you could request to take a SAT training class. Okay, and they had this guy come in, and your parents had to pay. It was like $500 extra.
Of course, yeah.
And this guy comes in, and he teaches you how to take the SATs.
Yeah.
You've heard of these classes? I forgot what they call them.
Yeah, the Kaplan or whatever.
Yeah. And then you take the
probably
test.
The same as the one you had.
That's so hard. I did terrible on those. I think I got a 1. No, I got like an average score, like what the average citizen gets, I guess.
Yeah.
But I didn't even need SATs to get into my college. It's a university, but they didn't ask for any of that.
You just want your money.
Just your money.
So
That's
what
how
happened
everything
with
works.
Ben and the girl?
Oh, okay. So the girl I started calling from, what's it called? From payphones too. I got the number from my parents for Elan, called them, got her on the phone, and tried talking with her, and she like totally wouldn't talk about it. She's like, Mike, you're imagining stuff, Mike. And she's just totally, you could tell like somebody's
zombie.
Yeah, she's done. She can't get involved in this. It's too risky. Mm-hmm. Ben Foster, I contacted him, and he said, never contact me again.
Really?
We are done. You did not graduate, and I'm deeply upset.
Are you serious?
Yep. And he won't return. I've tried writing him like after Redbar took off and stuff.
So you didn't graduate from the cult school. It's
probably like 4 years ago. I wrote to him.
It's totally not punk rock, dude.
And I told him what I'm up to with like the radio show and stuff, and I wanted to interview him on the radio show, and he never wrote me back.
Yeah, it sounds like exactly what Joe Strummer would have said.
I don't know why he was so. I'm telling you,
being sarcastic.
Some of these people.
That's a fucking.
What are his songs about?
Screeching Weasel?
Yeah.
Oh, they're crazy.
But like, what would he sing about if he's like this staunch of a supporter of a horrible place?
Yeah, it was different when he went to. It was more like
rapey.
No, it wasn't. It turned into like this money-making institution now, but when he went, it was still like. He like went there voluntarily. He wasn't sent there. Like he was like on drugs and went there.
Well,
like it was like a hip thing to do, an extreme way to fix yourself back then.
Yeah, and if and now that
he went in the early,
and now that he's sober, whatever worked to get him that sober, he fucking loves blindly.
So it was different. Now it's become this educational, state-sponsored money-making system.
Okay.
It's probably totally different than when he went. Those basic philosophies and that weird shit still was there, but it probably was different in many ways. But very, very strange things happened. There was a a ghost in one of the dorms too. Every night, in one of the dorms, there was an emergency exit that led to outside from the dorms, a stairwell. Every night, that door would swing open. It was very scary.
You're lying.
No. Every night it would open. A locked door. And it had done that for years.
So you believe in ghosts?
No.
Okay.
I don't think it was ghosts. I think they were fucking with us.
It might have just been old facilities.
Oh my God. The other thing, they had a lake in the back of the property. Okay? Like a little lake. And in the summer, we would be allowed to go swimming in the lake. Now, it was the most disgusting lake. Like, I didn't want to go in it at all. But when you were outside, you had to be somebody's SP, support person.
That's what SP was.
Yeah. So if you're a high strength, which what I was, a newer guy, I had to be with him when he was outside, follow him around, which sucked if they wanted to play tag. These 12-year-olds. I'm 18, fucking watching this 12-year-old kid.
This 12-year-old lunatic.
Yeah. So they would be outside, and you have to stay within like a foot of them the whole time they're outside during these outdoor things. So if he starts running, I have to start running. If he wants to run around, and this is what they would do to me to piss me off.
Right.
I'd be like, I just want to sit down and write. Stay here. And he'd be like, just start running.
Yeah.
And now I have to chase this person or I get in trouble.
Right.
There was one time we went down to this lake, and I'm fully dressed.
Was it
an old lake, and they're like, you could swim if you want. I'm fully dressed. I'm like, I'm not planning on swimming, but I'm the support person for this kid. This kid goes running into the lake. So now I have to run into the lake in my clothes and be within a foot of him. I was so mad that they made me
Then Jason Voorhees' mother came out of it and dragged him out.
Oh, it's horrible. And Maine is such a scary place.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
it's not like
to be fair, you have somewhat of a negative association with your only Maine experience.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could say Maine is horrible.
Well, Stephen King does base every story.
They had a house meeting about
Something's
Eminem.
going on.
Because people started talking about Eminem. They had a staff member come up in front of the house and they said, Eminem is not to be talked about here. He is a horrible person, and they went through his life. They're like,
he's very negative.
He talks about raping. He's had a horrible upbringing. None of you, I don't want to hear anyone bring his name up again.
No, that's all you listen to.
When I left, Alon, now remember, I was great up until the very last couple weeks. When I left, the school held a meeting about me leaving.
Oh, that had to feel good.
How'd you find out about that?
Other students who had graduated or left after me told
They
me.
contacted you?
Oh, yeah. I talked to hundreds of people.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of reaching out. I mean,
that I met from the start to the finish.
Yeah.
There's probably a couple hundred people that I'd met through my whole time there.
How did people find each other without Facebook? And
there was Alon message boards.
Okay.
There was this guy who made a message board, but you couldn't it wasn't like it is now. It was
Right,
very
that's the thing.
strange. And you found people, and you would get a lot. AIM was around, AOL Instant Messenger, so we all chatted through that. And they were like, oh my God, after you left, there was all these kids that were crying, and people had lost hope in the program, and everyone started getting shot down. They're like, if Mike said this is bullshit, fuck it. Yeah. And I didn't realize that would be a thing, Mr. Positivity.
Right, Mr.
And then just changes all of a sudden.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, the place went crazy. Everybody started acting out. It was like a domino effect.
Yeah.
And nobody believed in it.
Hey, what if Obama just started running around throwing feces at people?
Yeah. They're like, the house turned to shit. They're like, nobody listened. People were like, fuck it. What's
Someone
the point
said
of this?
on the message board their current enrollment is 39 students.
Really?
Yeah.
That's all they have there right now.
Swirling the train,
wow.
man.
Ooh, that would be even scarier with only 39.
I know. That is creepier.
Only
6.
39?
6 kids.
Wow. Yeah, well, with the internet, who would send their kids there?
Yeah.
You read
39 people.
Yeah, 39 state-sponsored, probably people with no parents.
Which is still $2 million
or parents
a year.
my age who can't
$2 million.
But there are
a
people
year.
with parents there that did not care about their kids.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Who wouldn't give a fuck?
Well, there are parents who...
No, state sent a lot.
Well, that's $2 million.
Also,
39 kids is $2 million.
There's also parents with money who actually fucking hate their kids and want to see them punished by someone.
Well, they don't even know that this is Nobody know. No parent knew that sends their kids there. Know this.
I bet there's one or two who are
Really?
like, yeah. That tough love the fuck
You're
out
saying
of this
that?
kid.
No way. The parents who are like that do not have the
See, how fun would it
skills.
be to like interview all these different types of people now
Yeah.
and see like, to get all this together in one combined effort would be great. It would be a great documentary.
Like Schindler's List. They had all those people come forth and do testimonials and archive them.
Right.
Do the same thing.
This was worse than
And that was
Holocaust.
something that wasn't
Because you
even-
have to live with it.
Well,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
this was real.
I would have
You don't get
loved
the pleasure
to be.
of
Yeah,
dying.
yeah. If they would have said, "You ready for the gas chamber?" I would have.
This
Thank
was
God.
real. This wasn't an excuse.
I'm 18,
people
I'm going to the
made for
chamber.
sympathy.
At least I got at the Holocaust. You could watch a great act, Mr. Hitler, ladies
Yeah,
and
he was
gentlemen.
compelling.
Yeah.
Mr.
Did he ever
Hitler.
perform?
When you're
He used to juggle.
Put another nickel in the Nickelodeon. You're all gonna die. You're all gonna die. You're all gonna die. That's it for me, folks.
No, I
And
mean, that's it for you.
That's it for you, folks.
you just fall into a pit.
Mash.
He was the first host of You Bet Your Life.
Him and the Saw guy would have got along. He'd be like, "Now what we can do is create a giant potato masher for all these people and smash them into a
Ooh,
pulp,
I like where you're
juice
thinking.
them." Yeah, that would be great.
That's why they call it juicing.
Do a little more creative stuff. I can't believe in the Holocaust. This is one that you don't see in the movies as much, but I read it in a book that they just had a pit of fire and you would walk into it.
Yeah, gunpoint.
Like you would be at gunpoint in a line of like 100 people, and what you knew you were walking into a pit of fire.
Hey, no one ever said the Nazis weren't creative.
Just a pit of burning bodies and gasoline, and you would just walk into it.
Well, yeah. Well,
They were
One
so
by-
bored with killing.
They
just invented new bizarre ways
they
to fucking kill.
they didn't want to
experimented with
waste bullets.
They experimented with a bunch of stuff before the gas chamber was a later thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the deal throughout.
No.
They were doing firing squads with mass graves and all
Well, and
sorts
all
of
the
horseshit.
quote unquote scientific
No, but
studies.
to wait in the
Well, that
why
too, that
wouldn't
was-
you
they
run,
kept
why
the
wouldn't you
Mengele
rather
shit.
get shot? Why wouldn't you run and just get shot?
Yeah, I don't
Why
know.
would you wait and walk into a pit of fire? See, but yeah, that maybe they were brainwashed.
Who would you
No,
rather,
that's exactly what
kill
happened.
you? A Nazi
It's
or
very
the
similar.
Vikings?
It's very similar. What part of what they did was psychological. They wouldn't give you any new clothes. They wouldn't let you go to the bathroom. So you do
That
these-
sounds familiar.
Walking around in your old but seriously, you walk around in your old clothes, shitting on yourself. You smell.
Boston.
You start to hate yourself, and everybody hates you. So now you're not even on the same team.
Yeah, and everyone
Sure,
probably
yeah, yeah.
hated each other.
Everyone's just hated. Yeah.
They're
it's
turning into zombies.
right. You're completely demoralized. You're completely divided.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fragmented.
You're also Jewish on top of all
yeah.
that.
And so they hate themselves
sucks.
to begin with, and they hate all of.
Maybe they really tricked them into thinking that they were just animals.
No, yes. That's
Like, oh my God, we're not people.
No, they didn't think that, but
Let's
they felt
jump
like
into the
that.
pit.
You
They were
feel that
felt
way.
that. So
Yeah,
get in the fucking fire, okay?
All right.
Oh, but it's so hot.
No, but yeah, it was very.
Yeah, I guess it is different.
Much a psychological thing as much as it was a physical.
I was
thing.
reading up on like what Vikings did to people. They were fucking. They had this one thing where they would like you'd still be alive, and they would like nail like your intestine to a tree and make you run around it.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, I mean they were insane.
The craziest thing I ever heard of was the Roman punishment, ancient Roman punishment, where they put you in a sack, a potato sack, and they throw you into a river or a lake. But in the sack with you was a live monkey, a snake, and a dog.
Holy shit. Really?
Yeah,
Monkeys go crazy.
monkey, snake, and a dog, and you
The dog would be nice. Because you and the dog.
You want a friend.
It's there for to be a
Yeah.
friend. Yeah, you can pet it while you're getting
Yeah.
your face
But
ripped
the
off.
snake and the monkey high five each other and then just look at you and
Yeah.
you're like, ah.
No, and you're drowning. Too.
You tell the dog, you get the snake. I'll get the monkey.
but you're drowning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
also-
right. While being bit.
Also, you're drowning.
And the snake never dies because it could swim.
Right.
Also, you reek of potatoes.
Why would they waste a monkey? Those are $1,000. How much is a monkey? Can you buy a monkey?
I don't know.
Like 10 grand, probably?
I don't know if you could buy a monkey.
10
You own a
grand.
monkey in America?
Can a monkey work?
At Elon?
I don't know why. Like, we
No, it
treat
can work.
monkeys right now like we used to treat black people.
Okay.
No, I mean, when are monkeys going to have rights? Why don't they?
And PETA fights for animal rights.
What if they just can't talk?
Okay.
You know who's gonna work soon?
They're like people.
Crows.
No, like the monkeys that walk and wear cigars. You know what I mean? The George Burns kind.
He was a man.
Do monkeys
that
work?
was a man?
No, monkeys are
Human
doing
being.
work. Yeah, monkeys soon will be able to do construction, but that's the issue.
Really?
Yeah. Can a monkey have an apartment? You pay the monkey?
I don't know, but I want to watch that sitcom.
I think that's an issue.
It is an issue. That's a real thing.
I remember when I was paying a fish out every week to live here. Little fish. Treated him like a human being.
Yeah. Sign the lease.
You want to hear some videos that Alon made talking about student life?
Sure.
Oh my God! It's Alon official.
Wait,
Alon
yeah,
This is
from
an
the
official
store.
Alon video.
How long are they each?
I met this guy. This one is 3 minutes.
Okay.
Let's see. This is from, I don't know who he is. Frank something?
I frequently get asked the question, are we a behavior modification program? And at some level, I guess we are, because these kids do change their behavior, but in order to change their behavior, they...
Oh, these people look like assholes.
Yeah, look at. I've never met these people, by the way. I don't know who they are, but look where they're
It's just
sitting.
an old guy like sitting back, leaned back in his chair, very
Every
condescendingly.
picture at Alon, you never see a picture of the houses.
Yeah.
You only see like woods
Right.
because they can't show any. Like, look at this. Hi, we're just living in the creepy woods.
Look how
Looks
natural
like
it
they're
is.
like, you know, when they do like those, like a murderer from like the 50s.
Yeah.
They're interviewing his old wife now.
Yeah, and it's a man and a woman, and I feel like
Well,
they
he wasn't always, you know,
Yeah.
he had a side to him that was.
they fucking watch the Lord of the Flies to get
They look
aroused
mad.
before they fuck. Yeah.
They don't look like, oh, I want to send my kids to these guys. The people under the stairs parents, all grown up. Yeah. All right, let's see this.
They change the way they think and they feel, therefore they change the way that they do. These are great kids who just didn't make good decisions for a number of reasons.
Very often our kids have had negative experiences with therapists, and especially in formal kinds of therapy. They've either
That looks like the caveman from the
See,
Geico
they have
commercial.
these hired hands, like they've got a psychiatrist on their staff.
Sure.
But you don't ever get to see him. He's just there in case people show
Yeah,
up.
it's
Like
like
you
the
have
same-
to have a
it's like the
psychiatrist.
same-
In case a film crew shows up.
I've
Like,
never
what's
met
going
a
on there?
psychiatrist there.
Yeah, it's like the same thing when they have like those diet pills on the infomercials, Hydroxycut.
Yeah.
They have a doctor. Who's
Yeah, someone will
these are
vouch for
great. It's like,
anything
no, they
for the
don't
right
have.
price.
It's not doctor.
I've
approved.
seen him walking around, but you couldn't be like, hey, can I talk to the doctor, the real therapist? They'd be like, are you crazy? You're out of...
And it's really just like, you know,
Yeah.
a sniper. I'm also a doctor.
withdrawn, or they've told therapists what they think the therapist wants to hear. I usually think of the program as the first half of it
I'm a
as
psychiatrist.
learning
Look
how to
at all
behave.
these books
learning-
behind me.
Yeah, I don't know where that was filmed. It looks nice.
I love when they have to put books behind someone,
I know.
so you think, oh, he's read all of them.
Oh.
He must be reading.
But if you look closely, look, it's like where the wild things are or where they've been.
Where the wild things are a lot.
Oh, God. Let's see this testimony. There's all these videos here.
I want to see like a handheld video. Get me out of here! Get me out of here now!
Yeah.
Somebody, please.
Here's a video. It says Alon School testimony. See, none of these videos have people talking. They're like all afraid to talk. Who could this be? Maria?
Do we have toilet paper yet?
I told Maria to bring it, but she's 7 hours late.
Intern of the week.
Why is there nobody talking about this? The story of Alon. What is this? I want to see someone where somebody... Oh, I've seen this guy.
Welcome to Elon, where the shutdowns stay. And we knock on them doors like every day.
Okay.
What? Keep playing. That was hypnotizing.
Oh, let's see.
How's everybody doing today? I certainly hope you're doing well. This is going to be a very long-winded story time. And if you're not up for a long-winder, just click on out of here now.
A long-winder?
The camera pulls back. They put a bag over his head.
Yeah.
Stop talking about our school. It's a nice place.
Cut his head off.
We made a few mistakes, so what?
Well, let's see what he says.
And it's not a story that I just pulled out of my hat and I just made up. I actually experienced
We
this,
weren't
and
allowed
every
to wear
syllable
hats.
is the truth as I remember it. Okay? Now, the other night I was in Blog TV, and I was telling people in the room about some experiences that I had at a treatment facility. back in the mid to late 70s. And, I was just kind of reminiscing.
I don't want to hear him.
Took him 30 years to talk about it.
I know.
Right. Yeah, man.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people talking about it like live or out on video,
band
which
line?
that's what scares
More
me.
people are
This is
talking
the only
about the
guy on
band line.
YouTube that. Yeah, there's more people talking about the band line. Ooh, my foot just fell asleep. But yeah, the fact that there's nobody doing videos is creepy to me. Why aren't there tons of videos? Why hasn't anyone gone and tried to sneak onto that campus with a camera?
Well, they tried.
You could.
Do you remember the People's Republic? What was it called in Jonestown?
The People's Temple?
People's Temple, yeah. The whole thing with the government tried to go in.
Oh, yeah.
And they killed, they shot a congressman or whatever.
Yep, on the tarmac. He was trying to fly back and report what he was going to say.
I mean, I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, but
what
wouldn't
kind
you
of
hear
shit.
stories like missing person? He was going to a lawn to film.
There's a congressman.
Well, their state.
Yeah, but they found out about
their
it.
state fucking.
That's not how they got ended.
How did they find out that they killed him?
Because he was there with a CBS crew.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying.
They didn't get in trouble, though. The thing ended not because of that.
No,
How did they
because
not
they
get in
all
trouble?
killed themselves.
They all killed. They all drank cyanide.
Oh, we had to drink cyanide.
Oh, did you?
Well, no, you're.
Oh, that's when you said Kool-Aid, you meant cyanide.
Yeah.
No, that documentary is fantastic.
I saw some different. I don't know if I saw a documentary, but I saw like a bunch of specials on TV.
Oh my God! They said 3 Redbar fans will be here at 7:30.
I gotta leave.
Do you know how to work this system?
We got 10 more minutes in this hour.
10 more minutes on this hour, and then what? So, do we have enough money to get to the next hour here? Yeah. We do? All right. And then what? Show me.
And then I tell you my story. Oh, wait, I gotta go.
Okay, good.
We already
Can we
heard your
just
story,
can we
Mouse
end
Head.
after this hour, please?
And then Drew tells his origin story.
Can we stop donating after this hour? I would like to go to bed.
Are you really doing that?
Yeah.
Now it becomes the torture part where they donate and you have to keep going.
I know. Well, I'm asking after this next hour that we do to stop. Is that okay?
That's fine with me.
Yeah, I'm so tired, and I don't want to sit here with other comedians and talk about crap. You know?
It's funny. You have this whole this whole schedule.
Yeah.
Of like 10, 15, 20 people. You
Look at all the people who are
get
going
rid
to
of
come
all
say
of
hi
them.
to you, Mike.
No one good?
It'll be fun. They're all good.
The best ones are right here.
No, I would rather wrap it up. What's that? No. Is that okay with everybody? I'm going to open the phones to questions now. Okay, the phones are open. You could ask any question you want to ask. I have not been following the chat, so anything that you want to bring to my attention here, or anything you want to ask.
Oh, Q&A.
You could also let me know if it's okay to stop after this hour. I would like to. I actually have the power to just stop.
Nope, you made a promise.
Here's our first call. Hello, you're on the Redbar Marathon Show.
Hey, are you going to prank call the school?
No.
Why not?
Yeah,
Skype number. If you want to use that, use your Google phone.
So that's all that happened with that woman? I thought there was going to be
You want to
more
call
to
the
that.
school?
No.
Right? You have a Google phone you can call from.
Yeah.
Or Skype. There's not a real number.
No, but you know what? Putting them on the air without their permission is illegal.
Yeah, you know what also is?
And they're not a Subway restaurant.
You know what's
They're
also
a little-
illegal? Forcing kids to fight each other.
Apparently not.
I just don't want to get tied up in their craziness.
Not when you call it medicine.
Yeah, with a doctor.
I think it's a good place. I'm sending my kids there to live forever.
Your kids are there. You have
Yeah.
3 kids.
Sure, yeah. I had them with all the staff. But I had the kids. They came out of me.
Is that the name?
I used to be a woman. What's that? No, that is not the name. They're never going to find her name. I tried finding her online. I couldn't. These people are very smart. Hello, you're on the Marathon Show.
Hey, Mike, will you actually call a Subway restaurant?
No, I won't.
Okay.
I'm not in the mood. I didn't want to tell this story to begin with.
No, but
it puts me in a bad mood, and also
the
I'm
way you
so
hate
tired.
Subway is because Elon's school, their slogan was "Think Fresh."
Oh yeah.
No, you know why? Because
That was great.
Yeah,
I'm hilarious.
I was gonna say no free lunch,
No
which is
free
also
lunch.
Subway's motto.
Yeah. No free water.
Yeah.
No free water.
Free brown water.
Hello, you're on the show.
Hey, what did Mike's brother Dan David think about when you got abducted in the
Where
middle
was
of
he
the night?
this whole time?
Oh yeah, that was very strange. I don't know what he thought. I would like to ask him, but he's very strange.
Okay. Well, what was his reaction when you came back?
He was still a young kid,
He was
you
just
know.
skateboarding from planes.
Yeah, he was like a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
All right, when you left, he was 14.
Yeah.
When you came back, he was only 17.
Yeah.
Or less, low, 15.
And he wasn't cool. Like, I didn't hang out with him.
Yeah. Well,
You
right,
know,
because
we
the
were-
3 years turns into less and less.
Sure, yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's
3
big.
years
Yeah.
back then was big. He was
It's
like a
like a
kid
dork,
to me.
right,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was a dork. That's a good question, though, sir. Now die. Yeah, I would love to. Wouldn't that be great? To end after this, we go over to that new Crown show that James Fritz is performing on. We get to see Adam Burke pretend he's a comic. I'm sorry, I just say that to Festival.
He gets older every time you impersonate him.
Comedy.
That's all he goes on stage and just says comic.
You guys enjoying the summer?
I'm bullshit.
If you watched Rubicon, I'd make a reference to that right now, but you didn't.
Let's talk to.
There was an old character. There was a creepy character who was the main.
sounded like that?
Who, yeah, he actually delivered his lines like,
The thing, Michael, you don't understand.
Hello, you're on the show.
It goes deeper than
Hey, Mike, when you got back from Boston, how'd you not just like shake your parents and be like, you know, how'd you not come pick me up?
That's negative.
Like I said, I was like a weird person then. I I was very wise. You know, I didn't want to start any problems. Maybe I did. I don't really remember. Like, a lot of this is very fuzzy, so I don't know what I really did.
Because I see it like, okay, you're at the school, that's one thing, but this part, you're like walking around the streets of where were you, Boston? Like, you think they'd come and help you out or something?
Well, why would they do that?
I don't know. They're your parents. I know you were a bad kid, but whatever.
Yeah, but they sent me to this place.
Yeah, but you're not even at the school now.
Yeah, I know.
But they were.
Well, they were trying to get me back to the school.
They were
That was the
tricked
point.
Also, it's like that whole tough love bullshit. They were like, Elon already did the job of like, look, he's gonna come running back to you,
Yeah.
saying all this shit. You have to be firm if you really love him.
Yeah, they're like, why would you waste?
I would
the
love
whole
to be
year
privy to
and a half?
those conversations between your parents and the school.
I know, me too. They still have some stuff at their house. A lot of that stuff, the letters I sent them, and stuff like that. So there's probably a lot of stuff.
Oh my god, you got to get those letters. I want to see those.
Yeah, I should get those. I'm afraid to read them.
Scan them and put them on the.
Sahara is so mad because I'm like canceling everybody. Cancel everyone. That's what I wrote her. Just end it. We got the 1,000. It's enough. I don't even
So it's
need.
not really a marathon.
No, I don't even need money anymore. I'm so rich.
You know they can still take those donations back.
Oh my god, they could. I was kidding. This is all going.
Hey, if you have extra money, you know,
I could spend it on extra things. Thank you for reminding me.
well, or extra people.
That would be retarded. This isn't a charity.
No, you need to save up for your kids.
This is a charity.
Yeah.
Send them to the school.
Yeah, Sahar, cancel everyone, please.
You're saying cancel everyone? I'm leaving like in a second. It's just gonna be you and Drew.
That's fine. We're only doing till 8 o'clock, right?
As far as you know.
Till when?
Well, we have to review it in 1 minute.
You got to call.
I'm going to refund anyone who donates past.
You got to call.
I don't want to do that. I'm too old to do these 26-hour things. Are you still on the phone, sir?
Yeah.
Oh. Get bent.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for calling.
Yeah.
I still will take calls. I will take calls. No, I would. You know what? If I this month, Drew, I think you could vouch for me here, has been very busy.
Yeah.
And I would like to have.
A nice relaxing night.
Yeah. I mean, we just got over the roast. This is
the whole
so
weekend
much.
is 4 shows we did.
So hello, you're on the show.
Hey, Mike. I know how you're always talking about Barack Obama.
Yeah.
And I actually have a true story to tell about the Obama family.
Okay, I would love to hear it. This is great.
Okay, so I'm a political science major at Georgetown, and last year we actually got the opportunity to go to the White House. What's that?
Why are you listening to this show?
For research.
Exactly. It was a lot of research. I get a lot of political opinions from this show.
Okay, go on.
Okay, so we actually ended up getting to meet the Obamas. So we sort of took the tour of the White House and all that shit.
Even the kids?
And then we later at night, we actually sat down. There's about 10 or 12 of us that got to sit down, and we had dinner with the Obamas. And so I'm sitting there. I didn't actually talk to Barack Obama, but we're sitting there, and the conversation's going on. I'm looking around. I see Obama. I see his 2 little girls.
Uh-huh.
And I'm looking around. I don't see Michelle Obama.
Uh-oh. Where is
she?
she?
I sort of nudged. What's that?
Where could she be?
Go on.
I'm just curious.
Okay, so I just nudged my friend, and I'm like, this is kind of weird. We're having dinner here with Barack and his 2 kids. Where's Michelle? And so he nudges me and looks over, and I look over in the corner, and she's sitting Indian style eating a banana.
It never gets old. He hangs up. Did you believe him? Drew, did you get tricked?
I don't know if I was established.
That was the best one.
Out.
They've been doing that. This is a new trend.
It's like a Letterman bit when he would do a bit and you'd get tired of it.
You know my original joke.
Of course.
Okay.
I was sitting here waiting for something. I was like, I don't know.
Someone got me a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And they were telling this story about this date they had with a black girl, and I had no idea they were doing my bit, a retelling. And then he goes, I see her swinging from the rafters eating a banana. I nearly died. I couldn't believe it. I think this will turn into a funny bit that goes down in comedy history.
Oh, it's going down.
Downtown.
Thank you.
Oh my God, we missed some calls. We will take more. You could call in if you have any questions. I did leave out a lot of stuff, but my brain is like turning into mush. What is this? From SAR. Not sure who is there yet, but Mike said they're ending the marathon show. If you are not there yet, you do not need to go. Perfect. And this is ended on my. Okay, we did not lose here. Okay, spread that word, because these comedians are going to be like, yeah, man, they ended, man. They're not doing it anymore.
I don't think anyone cares.
No.
Right?
I just want to be the best at doing marathon shows.
You're not going to get You're not going to get written up for this and yelled at.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Okay. I'm going to book you for
Let's
this.
talk to Mitch Davis.
Getting booked is a whole...
Oh, hey, what's up, guys?
Doing a marathon show.
Oh, yeah. I drew a picture of Drew the other day. I want to do all of you. I want to do a big spread.
Yes, but can you be, like, nicer with me? Everyone who draws me makes me, like, so horrible.
I have a... Shit, I guess you don't really have to... Whatever. I
Here's
drew
the thing, too, about drawing me. If you draw me and I like it, your drawing's gonna be seen by millions. If I don't it will be untagged and hidden.
Who is this?
This is the guy who drew that picture of you.
Oh, this is Mitch. Hey, Mitch.
Whether you were off camera still. Yeah, you liked it?
Yes.
It was good.
I did. No, I messaged him, actually.
It's insane. It's crazy. What is he drawing me? How did he do that?
Well, it's funny because, like,
It's like me,
it's one of those things where I draw. I'm like, why the hell did I do this? You know, I was listening to Drew talk on like an old show, just talking about something insane, and I'm like, this guy, I gotta draw this guy's face because he's
so compelling.
His face is insane.
No, the way you talk, Matt, it's like this. There's an illustration that goes with it. I don't know.
Good. No, it's good. I liked it.
It's very good. I wish.
It's like me if I were made out of pencil.
yeah.
Please draw the rest of us. That would be great.
I'm trying to draw Fritz here. He's got an interesting profile.
Yeah, just what Fritz needs, another drawing.
Yeah.
I started drawing and it was just Scarecrow, but from Batman, so it was real scary.
You got scared?
Good one.
You did not sound at all what I thought you would sound like.
No, I thought he would be
kind of whinier, nasalier.
Like nasalier? I could do that.
You sound big. Are you a big kid?
I don't know. I got this hair like Junior Stopka. I don't know. I don't have like.
You have hair like Junior Stopka?
Code Zone.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not particularly big, but I guess I have a barbaric look to me.
How tall are you?
Oh, I know, like 6 something. Not like 6 a lot, but.
You don't know how tall you are?
Why would I know that? I'm a college student. I'm supposed to 6
Oh my god.
He's 6 a little.
Hey, draw a ruler, dummy.
Draw a ruler. Well, I have a ruler for
You
my
said you're
design
6
class,
something, not 6 a lot.
Yeah.
6 a little.
Oh well, I do what I can.
What are you growing?
Well, your drawings are really good. Check out. You can see it
I
on,
do what I can. I grow.
You can see Mitch's drawing on Drew Michaels' Facebook page. It's really good.
I liked it.
Thank you.
I like
told
your
him to draw a
style.
colored one because I
that
might
style is
use that.
awesome. I wish I could figure out a project we could do together.
Well, you know what? Just let me know.
Maybe we
you're
can
the
make a
design guy.
poster.
I mean, I will do a poster. You know, I gotta.
No, I know.
Why don't you use his pictures to make a poster?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Use the individual character.
If you wanna, like, I don't know. Just got all your comedian things. I can draw comedians for you, and you can put them on posters, put them in inserts and CDs.
Yeah, that's
or
what I
something.
just said.
What, who?
No, duh. Times time.
Plus a lot.
Yeah. What are you waving? What?
The time.
The time? It's time to regenerate here? Really?
Yeah, and I gotta take off. Sorry.
Did we have another hour booked here? Yeah, I thought we were ending at 9. Or 8. Okay, so we end at 8:19. Okay, great. That's wonderful. I already feel like I've been doing 26 hours. I'm so tired.
All right, well, we can take a short break.
Yeah, we'll take a
We
short
have one
break.
more hour, yeah.
We'll come back with more stuff. We can take your phone calls too, and do some more fun stuff. I got some stuff lined up. I mean, I got a lot of stuff lined up. Just trying to get my mind right.
All right, say goodbye to Fritz. Fritz, anything?
Yeah, Fritz, you're leaving, huh?
Yeah. Are we doing a show?
Are we doing what? A show tomorrow? I don't know.
All right. Well, let me know.
We shall find out. I mean, I've got that roast audio that I don't know what I'm going to do with yet.
Mm-hmm.
We've got this audio that's going to be broken up and posted on the feed for all of you that have missed parts. We've got we're going to be doing a couple podcasts in LA. A plane cast, maybe.
Oh my god.
We're going to blow up the
That
plane.
sounds illegal.
Really?
Or it sounds bad, not illegal.
You can plane cast. We'll do ecstasy and plane cast. What could possibly go wrong? Anything coming up?
You
You
do
want?
X before you get on a plane again, I'm leaving you in the airport.
I'm not doing X again.
Oh my god, no.
I only did X.
I got my own ticket.
I want
Marty.
to kill you.
See you later, drug addict.
I'm not going to do ecstasy ever again. That was crazy.
That was amazing.
It felt like my whole body was vibrating. They're like, "Sir, you cannot bring that body cell phone on the
with all
plane."
these bullets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir, you cannot
funny.
talk about having bullets and grenades. I'm like, I know. I'm an X. Sir, you cannot be an X while you fly.
Sorry, I was a troubled teen.
You're an X. You're from the X crew.
I'm like, but I'm wearing a tie.
You're in the X crew. You're an XNX.
I was like that thing they did on SNL where he does that cocaine song.
XNX. That's your new.
Remember, what's his name who does the SNL digital shorts? That
Andy
song about
Samberg.
him on cocaine. Have you seen that?
Yeah, it's stupid.
That's how I was, though.
Yeah, just running around.
Yeah, I was crazy. I don't think I had teeth that day. They were like on the back of my head or something. All right, we'll take a short break. We'll be right back with some more Marathon Show.
This is Robert Kelly. You're listening to Redbar Radio. I'm going to be at the, where am I going to be? I'm going to be probably in the middle of nowhere at some chuckle hut with a phone number that's like 927-ha-ha. Probably for doing 6 shows on a Saturday. I'm going to have a 3 o'clock show.
How the hell do you kill people with kindness?
What's happening? JD was here.
You know, what is that all about? If I were a serial killer, I wouldn't be the BTK killer, I'd be the TLC killer.
This is Jay Davis, and you're listening to Redbar Radio.
It's a new joke, and I'm really messing that up, dude.